born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true Bogart, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fan before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan, tone mob, a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops, I get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try and see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a crook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true Bogart, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See, I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah. Welcome to another edition of Wake Your
Yes. Wake up from the dead, y'all. We need you.
There it
Come
is.
on back, Puka. It's good to have AJ Brown back. That's 2 weeks in a row. AJ Brown's kind of like, it was rough without you, but having him back has been.
Well, speaking of Puka, you will have Puka Thursday night.
I don't know when he's going to get activated.
He's going to be activated. They say he's going to play Thursday, but he's going to be on a limited number of snaps.
You mean Cooper Cup?
Cooper Cup, my bad.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
He was so serious.
I anticipate him.
That's how my night went last night.
You got me kind of excited. You know, I was like, okay, cool. We got the Coopster
I
coming
don't want to
back
get you too excited.
It's like, okay. No, Cooper Cup, yeah. I have less of him, but that's gonna be a nice piece to have. You know, this is the fantasy land. You know, like one guy goes down and you got somebody on the IR, and you're like, oh shit, he's
yeah, Dennis, I got.
So you know, it all balances out.
Top of the morning, Denny.
Top of the morning, everybody in the building. We got a meal in the building.
What?
We got King D in the building.
What?
Said gang, salute y'all.
Salute.
Come on now. 100%.
Yeah.
I stand before you not the same man I was last night. For there has been parts of me that died out there in the field.
Oh, God. God, the Tampa Bay receiver.
Let's take it straight to the streets.
Let's go to
take it to the streets. We got to get to this thing.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Top of the morning, Lee. Top of the morning, gente.
I could be doing better after last night's loss. That was a rough one to watch.
Making fun of all kind of Niners and Jets, huh?
Our teams are not doing good, huh? This panel is all sorts of sorry. We're like,
it is the Day of the Dead next week, and we might be Day of the Dead come next week, come this Sunday, bro. Stick them in the gang.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I put that fork in probably 2 weeks ago, even before the
Devontae. I know the more you
make
stick the fork in, the more it gets.
There's got to be way more plays.
Y'all, how are we doing our Thanksgiving turkey since we're sticking forks in our teams? Is it deep fried turkey? Is it a traditional turkey? Barbecue turkey? What we thinking this year?
Man, deep fried is the way to go.
Yeah, deep fried is the way to go here.
Because when you're eating it, you go, someone risked their life to make this for me.
Okay, as long as you defrost the
can blow up, bro.
You can't put it in with any water. It's got to
kind of frozen at all.
At all. It's gonna make that bitch go. Ooh.
That bitch gonna blow.
Before you put the seasoning on, or just pat it down, dry it up, whatever you need to do. Hey, the smoker, that's a good one, Dennis.
Okay.
I don't mind the traditional throw it in the oven. I don't put the stuffing or any of the fixings inside of the bird, but I can pull it out on time and it'll still be juicy.
That's right. My mama.
All right.
I said the same thing. Then I had 4 kids.
And Niners are real.
Yeah. It takes forever. You got to get up early. We kind of wake up early as it is.
They call it smoke fried.
Oh, wow.
Smoke fried?
Smoke fried, yeah. Smoke fried, yeah.
Smoke fried.
Let me run it again, Lee. We didn't cut you off, big bro. My bad.
Well, the Dolphins tomorrow open up. Tua returns to practice tomorrow.
Oh. Yeah.
And he plans to start against the Cardinals.
It's been a sham since week 1. He could have been back, but they've been playing extra cautious, playing the game, and now they got no quarterback. Skyler's dead. Tyler Huntley's dead. What are they going to do? Call somebody else and snipe a practice squad quarterback?
Pretty much. Well, Tyreek Hill looks dead without Tua.
The whole offense. They ain't shit without Tua. That's the most surprising thing to me because I don't consider him an elite quarterback, but he brings that offense to a whole nother level. I don't know if there's something else going on.
I think they definitely had customized the offense to Tua's strengths, like getting the ball out quick and
but not even the deep
coach does though. The coach that he had before him, Flores, he couldn't do that. Whether he wanted to do it or not, he just didn't do it. That's why McDaniel's a hell of a coach, even though he can't win without a backup. I mean, win with a backup quarterback, just like how the boy in Cleveland and who else had a good season last year? Indianapolis with they 2 backup quarterbacks.
McDaniel's was getting nailed by the online for laughing.
Well, because he's looking like Chip Kelly.
He was goofing off on the sidelines this weekend.
Is a damn good point too. So I follow this channel. It's called the OLV Raiders. And shout out to the OLV Raiders Network. 100%. They was like, well, we brought in Ritter, but what's going on with Tannehill? Tannehill is still out there on the market. You know what I mean? For a veteran presence quarterback, why would you go over Huntley? Tannehill.
Yeah.
I mean, what
they made a mistake there.
What it could be too is he might make a couple phone calls to the guys that were in Tennessee before that had Tannehill and it's like, yo, tell me about him. He sucks, bro. Like, all right, screw it. You know what I mean?
What's the
there
word?
Could be things being said behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Or even just the fact that they might even ask Tanny. He was like, nah, I'm straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could be a possibility.
Well, Tua's also said he will not wear a Guardian helmet, a Guardian cap.
And what was the reason?
I admire Tua.
Yeah, and also Jameson Williams has got a 2-game suspension.
Yeah, what is it? PEDs?
PEDs, yeah.
Fucking Jameson Williams, god damn it.
Yeah.
I think he's only had 9 targets in the last 2
and it's more recreational than anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people are saying is that the reason why he's much better this year too? The PEDs.
Well, the perks. I don't know if it's like Adderall, but
I mean, performance enhancement drug. It could be even just whatever supplements he's on, and who knows? Something got flagged. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Brian Dayball said Danny Dimes is going to continue being the starting quarterback going forward.
Yeah, they definitely benched his ass.
Yeah.
And then Drew Lock came in there doing nothing. So, you know.
And
But
Cleveland this morning signed Bailey Zappi off the Chiefs practice squad.
it just tells me that DTR is not. Yeah, he's not finna be ready because he got whatever thumb issue.
Yeah, he's got a thumb issue there. So
Is it a thumb issue? Hand something. He out. You know what I mean?
Hey, top of the morning, the Cat said Cheetah to the Bucks. Perhaps didn't Cheetah call Baker a top 5 QB?
You know, I don't know how much money they got, so they would have to do something special in order to get that type of space to pay him.
The notable bags that they have on
they got on
Baker.
both sides of the ball. Baker, they got the 2 receivers.
Yeah, Winfield.
They got
both
the
receivers.
defensive line. Fucking
Offensive line.
Morning Cap
versus paid.
Yeah. Also, I mean, like you said about one of the players you brought
I
up last
love
night
it.
was Cooper Kupp and the Liam Cohen tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fucking dope.
Cup is a lot cheaper than Tyreek.
Yeah.
Did you see Deshaun Watson's cap hit the next 2 years? Holy shit.
And what is Tyreek? 35 a season? 33
He
a
just,
season?
he just restructured it to get the highest paid annually.
Yeah, and I don't think like the Dolphins, they're not out. They just might be out of it this year. I don't think
Out of it this year. Yeah, I wouldn't. But I couldn't believe Deshaun Watson, when he did his contract, his cap hits for the next 2 years is $72.9 million in 2025 and then 72.9 in 2026.
Yeah,
yeah.
Holy.
I don't know who they were bidding against, but somebody was in the background pretending, and they got caught.
Oh man.
I don't think anybody was going after Watson like that. I don't know why they had.
Wasn't it Atlanta going after them? Wasn't the other team Atlanta?
I'm sure.
Before
But
Cleveland signed him, Atlanta already had pulled out the race. So did the Saints, and it was pretty much just Cleveland. Cleveland actually, they said they were out of it. Then they came back with the offer. You know what I mean?
And the reason why he took that because they gave him the fully. He knew he wasn't getting that nowhere else.
Yeah. Do you guys think Derrick Henry's on pace to break Eric Dickerson's record?
What?
Maybe give us some more context.
The single season rushing record.
No. Hell no. Even
they're saying he's on pace to break it though. But
but the question is
right
that you asked is, do I think he's gonna break it?
I apologize. I didn't word it right. Yes.
Everybody's pacing to something until they don't get it. You know what I mean?
Alrighty. So.
Yeah. I mean,
shall we go to the bad news?
Yeah. That's what we're here for, man. Give it to me.
Go. Alrighty. Jaden Daniels, his rib is week to week.
Get him in a flap jacket.
Flap jacket. And okay. Do I need the funeral songs for you guys for the 49ers or what?
Yep.
Yeah, fucking sad. Fire up the sad violins.
I got you, bro. Give me a second. Oh, I'm slow.
Thank you, Lee. Good looking out. We definitely need it. He's like, before I move on, give me the sad violins.
Sad violin. Watch me not be able to find it. Don't be over there waiting like a motherfucker, big bro.
That makes Peacock all the more impressive because he's on top of it like that. You know, usually. I never fucked with the program. I don't know what it's like.
I'll
we
get
got
it.
hammer drops though. We went crazy.
All right.
Oh, that's not it.
That's good. That's sad trombone. Yeah.
Well,
you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk has pneumonia, and his Brandon Ayuk has pneumonia and is in. Oh, who is it? Yeah. Oh, Brandon Ayuk.
Debo has
Debo.
Sorry, Brandon Ayuk is out for the year with his ACL and multiple injuries he has. Debo's got pneumonia and is in the hospital, and his timeline to return is to be determined.
No.
And as we go for George Kittle, he's got a foot sprain and he's day to day. Okay, now DK Metcalf has got a grade 1 MCL sprain.
That's not
And
good.
is day to day, week to week.
grade 1 is the lowest form, right?
Lowest,
But it could be anywhere from 2 to 4.
2 to 4, exactly. We know about Rashid Shaheed, who's done for the year, who had a season-ending surgery. Spencer Rattler is going to be the starter this week.
Oh,
I made sure he put that info with the sad violins.
And we know Massage Watson's done for the year, unfortunately.
I feel like he's so happy right now.
Oh yeah, he's probably counting all his money right now.
I think the only thing he's worried about is probably if there's some kind of injury clause that puts a dent in any of his guarantees, but I don't think there's one.
I don't think there is. That was pretty long. Aiden O'Connell is out for 4 to 6 weeks with a broken thumb.
Fire up again.
Yep.
He's so bad right now.
Tyler Huntley's got a shoulder injury. His timeline's to be determined, but they have Tua back this week, so that should be all right. Jalen Watson has a fractured ankle who's undergoing surgery tomorrow morning.
He was for those that don't know, Jalen Watson is standout rookie cornerback for the Chiefs, who's actually been fucking holding it down. When he went out the game, we were actually able to move the ball down the field.
Yeah. Chris Olave still remains in the concussion protocol. Hopes to clear this week. DTR, his status is unclear because they don't know how that finger is doing and whatnot.
Yeah, Jameis Winston time.
And as for last night, Mike Evans is going to undergo an MRI this morning to find the severity of his hamstring injury, and his timeline is to be determined also.
What I hate is it's a re-aggravation.
Yeah, and then you got that ugly injury from last night with Chris Godwin.
Whoa. With 43 ticks left in the game.
Oh.
What's crazy is because they were in that mindset, like, all right, we're going to still try to win this game. Like, there was no, I respect that. There was no, all right, well, let's just take all of our guys out, right? You know what I mean? Like, they actually recovered. That was only the second onside kick recovered this year.
Mm-hmm.
Out of like 17 attempts. So,
and then you got Jalen Polk, who has a head injury, which is he had a concussion, and the Dolphins lost Braxton Berrios with an ACL tear.
Oh no, who's going to return the balls for them?
I don't know. Now, as for your Week 8 news already, Juju Smith-Schuster has already been ruled out for Week 8 with a hamstring injury.
Fuck him too.
Yep. We know you can. Cooper Kupp's going to be on Cooper Kupp's going to be on a workload for Thursday night, and it's going to be to be determined how much he gets on the workload. And Jonathan Taylor is going to return to practice this week with his bum-ass ankle.
You son of a bitch, JT.
Micah Parsons' status is up in the air for Sunday.
Hey, Micah Parsons is not tripping, I swear to God.
Now, I got quite a bit of trade buzz going on. The Jags have reportedly shopping at the deadline offensive tackle Walker Little, Cam Robinson, Travis Etienne, and Andre Sisco.
Dang.
Yeah. Because they're not going anywhere,
And then you go for the Carolina Panthers are considering trading Deontay Johnson, Bryce Young, Chuba Hubbard, Miles Sanders, and Tommy Tremble.
Who the fuck wants Bryce Young?
And Ryan Poles this morning checked in on Myles Garrett.
Really?
Yeah, but there's no deal in place.
In Chicago, boy.
There's no deal in place, but expect Chicago to be very aggressive as they believe they are in a win-now situation.
I love that. Even though, like, they have a window of a rookie QB contract, I love that attitude.
Yeah, and the 49ers have mentioned as a possible trade partner for Broncos Cortland Sutton again, rekindle as from a month ago.
Now I'm not mad at that. Now, 2 months ago, really angry to hear that, but now I'm like, we'll take the court, man.
And the Chiefs have reached out to the Rams on the availability of Cooper Kupp.
Called it.
Woo!
Yep.
Now that would be amazing.
Now here's some news for Dennis. The Vikings reportedly inquired with the Bears about a trade for Khalil Herbert last week.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he has. I mean, I wonder if that's why they've been keeping him on the bench, because he has not been getting no work, and they know that if he gets injured, he's not worth anything. But people already know his skill set. So shoot, I would love to see him actually get opportunities. I think he's a good running back.
I do too.
Cardinals Buda Baker has been mentioned as a possible trade target also at the deadline.
Oh my God! If he goes to Chicago, it's a wrap.
The
Brisker
Lions have
and
been
him
making
back there.
trade calls. The Lions have been making trade calls about potential deals for defensive ends ahead of this year's trade line, but they're not going to mortgage their future at certain costs.
Yeah, of course they wouldn't. They have a first rounder
Exactly.
in Aiden O'Connell, so
We got Derek in the building. We got Tino in the building. We got Slim on some fantasy football shit.
let's go, Slim. What's happening?
All right.
Shout out to team leader Tino and shout out to Derek, man. Philly stand up.
Top of the morning, Slim.
The Packers veteran edge Preston Smith is on several teams' radar ahead of the trade deadline also.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of Preston Smith if I'm them because
Here's a big one that kind of shocked me when I was the Giants' edge Azia Ojulari. Ojulari is someone teams could target in the next coming in the next
because he's got to get paid next season.
Yep.
Yeah, and I can see the Lions bringing him over.
And he's not that great. He's good, but he's not like whatever he's gonna get is probably gonna be overpaid for the guy.
I mean,
and it's looking like Browns Zadarius Smith is on the move at the deadline from Cleveland from their mass exit of what's going on after Cooper went.
That's another one I could see the Lions targeting because he'd be cheap and like they're aware of him. I mean, he was with Green Bay for a while, wreaking havoc on them.
Not too long ago, wasn't he? Was Darius Smith?
Yeah.
I think he's been getting hurt every year for the last 3 seasons.
Pretty much.
He's the only man in the world named Zadarius.
Shout out to Big Brad.
And Matthew Stafford sees himself venturing into broadcasting after his playing career is over.
Who?
Matthew Stafford.
Oh man.
You know what's crazy? Have you ever seen Stafford talk? I don't know if on purpose he does this. Like how Belichick is actually a lively person, but you get him in front of the camera, he gets that mode. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a good game. You know what I mean? Like Stafford, when he talks, he's like super timid. Yeah, just happy to be there. And
he's pretty much lame on that one, right?
Maybe the camera
murder on the field
for the sleep train or whatever the hell he's doing with the beds and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just all the melatonin.
You get behind the camera and he gets a little bit confident and he's like, "Hey, I can do this every day."
Pretty much.
But that live TV bullshit, talking about football, man, you gotta hold the attention of the crowd watching the game. I don't know.
They can't see you, so you could drink like Tony Romo does.
Ooh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Hey, that's what we do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about Tony Romo. Tony Romo
we already do this.
I never knew that. Hey,
it's a run-on joke I've been fucking with because
I don't give a man. Hey, look, bro.
They say he drinks on the job.
I don't put it past him, motherfucker.
Right?
Oh, everything.
He gets $50 million a year, bro.
He might got Baileys in his coffee, you know what I mean? He might be drinking screwdrivers, you know what I mean, to start the day off. Bloody Marys that look like V8s. That's just regular V8s, but it's real life drinking that motherfucker.
He got Jim. Jim, you're gonna have to Jim.
He definitely pregame it too because he already comes on like that first play of the game. He's already like, yeah, I'm geared up.
They just up there.
They're sending pressure here, Jim. Oh, they're coming over here from the right, and then it happens. See, I told you.
It is my favorite. We talked about this before. That crew, them two, is my favorite.
Yeah, Romo and Nance, they're definitely up there for me right now.
Yeah, Nance.
Wow, the top five teams in cap space next year. It came out about an hour ago. The Patriots have 132 million next year. The Raiders got 123. The Commanders got 121. Cardinals 118, and the Chargers got 77, and the Vikings have 76.
Damn, that's quite the drop off. We're talking about like 120, 118, and 77. We're like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's almost like $45 million.
Well, the Patriots could use all that and get some serious help if they wanted.
I mean, Higgins
would be that's what I think.
Like they'll probably bring on Higgins, then they'll go scour all the other veterans, right? Like maybe Deontay Johnson. Like, wow, man, watch out. Higgins and Deontay Johnson.
No, but they need to fix that O-line, man.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of that money's finna go. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
or maybe that's what they do in the draft because they're probably gonna have a top 3 pick, right?
The number one pick right now.
Right now,
Yeah, they got the number. I'm just saying, like, at minimum, they got a top 3, right? So let's say they got the one. They probably trade out of it and get a bunch of assets, picks, players. That's kind of been the theme of the number one holding teams the last few years.
The last 3 years, correct? Yeah.
You got a quarterback on deck.
Yeah, they don't need a quarterback exactly.
They just chose the wrong year to trade out, or chose the wrong quarterback the first year.
The Panthers.
No, the Bears too, though.
Yeah, we see the Bears did it right. They traded out.
All right,
with Carolina to get DJ Moore, and Carolina's pick ended up being the first overall.
Right. Excuse me, you're right.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. This was just about 10 minutes ago. Many executives around the league think that the Raiders' Max Crosby would be okay with the trade to the Lions.
Of course,
I would play for the Lions
last week. He said, "Send me
going home."
Detroit's a good squad out there. They got a real shot at
I'm hating.
Super Bowl.
Don't you do that, Detroit?
That would be.
You want him alongside Bosa? That would be kind of nasty too.
We can't afford him. We have to pay fucking what's his name, dude? Brock.
Yeah, didn't Max get paid already too?
Yeah. Your 49ers next year, Bogey, for cap space have $55.9 million.
And then we might, with some space with Debo and restructure Kittle and a lot of that. They'll restructure Trent Williams. They'll do everything they gotta do. But even if it's
I kind of feel for Spencer Saints, they're minus $81 million.
That's a bad organization when you got that negative.
Yeah, they've kind of been like that every year, though. They do the cap gymnastics.
Well, the Browns are minus $4 million.
Yeah, we know why.
Massage Watson. Massage all that money out of there.
You said his next year cap penalty is 73?
72.9 next year, and then 72.9 the year after.
Fucking A, bro.
That's what, 145
It's my money, and I want it now.
Oh, man.
Crazy about Massage Watson. The last 3 years, he's gotten hurt around the same point of the season.
Exactly.
That's what's so crazy, bro.
He has it on the schedule.
He said, "It's my week to get hurt now. I got my money."
He says, "I play for the Browns. We're not going anywhere in the playoffs. We make the playoffs. We're going home."
All right, just came out. Floyd Olakun is off the IL and ready to return.
Okay, I like it. I'm surprised he's coming back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Cap said need flex McMillan, Khalif Raymond, Tim Patrick, or Keon Coleman.
It'd be. Okay, here's interesting about Keon Coleman. I gotta rewatch the game again, but when I was watching it, bro, when I rewatched it yesterday morning, them motherfuckers were not on the field at the same time. Cooper and Keon, it's crazy. But they both got decent amount of work, because they run more 12 personnel than anything. You know what I mean? They're not going 3 wides like that. So it actually was taking one or the other off the field.
And who was on the other side of the other person when they was
here?
It was
that fucking mouse.
He ain't going nowhere. Who the Bucks?
I'm gonna kill that mouse. I think that fucking stupid mouse got caught. He found himself stuck in this little section right there. At least that's my hope. He's in that section and he's not going to and fro and through the walls and he comes back there. You know what I mean?
Did you already put the stuff down for him?
Yeah, but there's no entryways that I could find from the inside of the garage. So I think he came from the outside and went underneath one of them little openings and found his. You only need to find an opening as small as a dime.
Yeah, exactly. Those things can just squeeze through.
A pinky-sized opening, a fucking mouse can't get in it. You know what I mean?
Have you found any holes? You can just caulk it, but they'll just eat through the caulking.
Well, see, that's the thing, though, is I want him to die. I mean, I swear to God, I'll just shoot this wall up right here. Fuck.
You never know. You might have a bunch of little babies.
Hey, don't you say that, Lee. All right? Because then I have to kill babies, okay? All of them are going to die.
Now you're going to get PETA on us.
They're mice. What, you going to get Mickey? It better be Mickey Mouse who comes out. Otherwise, they're all going to die. I hate that shit.
It's waiver time.
So with Cap though,
I
need
like
a
the
flip.
McMillan play.
I need a yeah.
You have to monitor that play because Mike Evans. So it'd probably be Keon Coleman. Who's the Bills playing? Is it New England this week?
Yeah. It's
Oh no, the Jets got New England.
The Jets have New England. That's going to be Devontae Adams could have a breakout game supposedly.
Buffalo and Seattle this week.
Okay, we like that to shoot out.
Tennessee and Detroit for Tim Patrick. Khalif Raymond. Is Khalif Raymond still on the Lions?
Yeah,
he is.
He scored. He was like, bro, he had one drive where he caught 4 balls. He was just wide open every time. They did the same play. The 4th time it goes for a touchdown.
And the Tennessee cornerbacks, they're running out 3rd and 4th stringers.
Yeah, outside of L'Jarius Sneed, yeah, they don't got nobody.
There it is.
There.
And then you got
I do like McMillan. I think I would probably, if I had these. Well, I'm also intrigued by Coleman. But I might just be biased on Coleman.
Yeah, he's finally. I mean, he put it together for one game, and I will give him props because on paper it was supposed to be a bad matchup, but they were
2 big plays. That was that. So we might be chasing, wide open.
Yeah, and his snap count is on the field was like it's weird. It's so weird because he went on the field the same time as Cooper.
Yeah, as of right now, that Sleeper has him at 75% snap share for Sunday. I'm trying to find and Cooper was a 35% snap share on Sunday.
Yeah, so literally they played 100% of the snaps combined, and they were never on the field at the same time. It's kind of strange. Right? That could be Cooper just being acclimated because I can see Cooper doubling in that snap count this week.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? He's going to go from 35 to 70, 75 for sure.
Yeah, and that's go along. Joe Brady going to be able to find a way to get both of them dudes on the field as well.
Yeah, because stop fucking with Curtis Samuel. The Khalil Shakir thing's not.
Well, Curtis Samuel's hurt too, so you're not going to have to worry about
that. I'm talking to Joe Brady right now. You know what I mean? Stop fucking with the Curtis Samuels of the world. Fuck Khalil Shakir. You brought over Cooper because fuck those other guys. You know what I mean?
Yep, reason 100%.
And you might want to run the ball a little bit more with Ray Davis.
I mean, here's the thing too: is that they're at literally bottom 3 at total plays ran on offense. They actually had their highest amount of plays ran last week, so against the Titans. So that's hopefully that's something that moves forward. That's going up. You know what I mean? Because that's why we haven't been getting any fucking fantasy production out of like Kincaid or any of these motherfuckers for that matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kincaid's been
not running a lot of plays. So
Cap for Life says, is Trey Tucker a landmine?
I wouldn't test it.
I mean, here's the thing: top 36 play. If I was to say, I'll say he's a top 36 play, but he's like, anywhere from 25 to 36. You know what I mean?
I feel like 15 and 17 out there are going to get more action. But
what's the word on Myers?
He missed last week. It was a lateral ankle, I think. So
yeah, I haven't seen anything, but I'll be starting working on that in the next day or so.
Yeah. Tomorrow's the first mandated practice report. So
exactly. So we'll see that.
I didn't hear nothing about Jacoby Myers, my baloney, has first name. Nicknames are supposed to be shorter. Mine has got like eight motherfuckers in there. Jacoby Myers, my baloney, has a first name.
Hey, Derek, you get me all set on JD5.
Yeah, he be all right. JD5's
He froze up right when it was about to give us the news.
Take us back to the streets, Lee.
Go ahead and come back in, big bro. Oh, everything.
Yeah, then we'll get to the waivers, right? It's not a big running back waiver wire week. This is definitely very, very fruitful with receivers, actually.
Nick said, where y'all think Chuba go?
Okay. You got to first think it'd probably be with the news that the Vikings were trying to get Khalil Herbert out of a division rival. I could see them going after a Chuba.
Who you say?
The Vikings.
Vikings?
Yeah, because they were just in the mix for
I
trying
was responding to Derek's question. He said he was worried about Ayuk and his other
Yeah, he's
players.
dead.
But I told him
Okay,
JD
Ayuk is dead. Okay, hit the violins.
Dead. I want them all dead.
They're all dead. Nah.
Oh dear God.
Dear diary, today I lost Brandon Ayuk and Chris Godwin. God didn't win in his name, my ass. Did he let us down like God does? Is that what it is, fantasy gods?
Who do the Giants play this week?
Steelers. Monday night.
They've already ruled out Montavious Adams against the Giants. What the hell?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
What the frick?
I know like every player. Who's Montavious Williams?
I don't know. All I know he's been ruled out already. Okay.
What was his name?
Montavious Adams.
No, my bad. What was his name? That this is how we do it.
Montel.
Montel.
That's him right there. Montrell Williams. Wow.
Let the fun begin. Fantasy basketball starts tonight.
What up, bro? My brother.
Lee said basketball start tonight. Shout out to all the motherfucking
Shout out to my Boston Celtics. We raised the banner number 18 tonight. Yeah.
Shout out to them Celtics, man. 100%.
Yeah, shout out, man.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I had to give Bogey his props 2 years ago when his team beat my team.
Oh,
and what did I tell you 2 years ago? I said, we are just so ready, bro. They weren't ready for this championship caliber team. But I said, that team, Boston's going to get one soon.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't experienced, bro.
They were hungry, but they just weren't there enough.
I don't even fuck with basketball like that. That's just sports 101.
I did not know Steph Curry was
there, right?
And Steph Curry last night said he's a He said he's a huge Panthers fan. I was like, dang golly.
Yeah, that's where he grew up at. His dad played for the Hornets.
The Hornets, yeah.
Oh, everything. Tino said, kid of realizing he living his dream.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, commenting on football and drinking. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, come on, man. I mean, for those that don't know, Kid definitely comes off of working hard all night graveyard shift. And then, you know what I mean? He has earned the right to have a few.
Top of the morning. Tino said the cap is fake. Ask the Rams. LOL. We talking cap? Oh, no.
Yeah, it is, though.
Cam said he got a trade complete. Welcome Garrett Wilson, Trey McBride, Chase Brown, Jonathan Brooks, and Mr. Pop Smoke Douglas. Oh, my mama. That's from yesterday.
Yeah, that's from last night.
Oh, wow. Jonathan
Stand
Brooks.
up and take a bow.
See, when I read that, I was thinking Jordan. But Jonathan, that could be if they get rid of Chuba, you might have something right there.
Man, facts.
Couple the fact that they're shopping Chuba and they just opened up the 21-day period and they gotta see what they have with the kid, like, yeah, so they can know if they need to be in the market again next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that online too. Keon Coleman told Cooper what to play to do, and he scored a touchdown. Cooper did.
Well, Amari Cooper doesn't know how to read.
Yeah, he went to Alabama.
No, they don't allow links in the chat, unfortunately. No.
So my man's just called me, man. Shout out to my man Marlo. You met him before, JD.
Shout out to Marlo.
Have his first kid. Yeah, he's a shooter allegedly. Anyways, he definitely shot the club up because he's having his first one. And
congrats.
Yeah, he's a Scorpio. And he's the 8th of November, and the baby is due the 11th. So it's probably gonna come through around that
birthday present.
Yeah, and it's the little man too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's his first one. His lady's a little younger than him, like, you know what I mean, like maybe 12 years younger, whatnot, maybe 15. You know what I'm saying? My man used to always say that back in the days when we was all young and having kids. He's like, my wife's not even born yet. And we used to laugh at him like, damn, that's dirty. But here he is he's 12 years older than his lady, man. Just shout out to my man Marlon. Marlon. His name is Marlo, but my dad calls him. My dad's the type that fucks up everybody's name.
He came through to the studio, man, on the block, man. Oh, my mama.
Right?
Come on.
Hey, when we were walking up to, everybody was looking at us, right? Because we got masks on and shit. They're like, who are these guys? I'm here for Guccini. And then Kev's like, nah, that's the homies right there. Kev was out there in the front.
Oh.
Hey, we ran Peacock's ad.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Neo Peacock merch.
Look at you. Oh, everything.
Hey, he's a producer too. A director even.
It's right here.
Bong.
Make sure you get your allegedly t-shirts.
Yes, allegedly. And they're badass.
Yes, they are.
Yes, it's in the Grand Theft Auto blocking or lettering.
Yeah.
Bogey, what did you get? A hoodie?
Yeah, I got a red fleeced hoodie.
Nice.
Allegedly.
You know, I'm a big fan of the Grand Theft Auto series, bro. No lie. That shit dope.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, so how do they be doing it online? Because you know what I'm saying? This is bogey dumb question time. When it comes to GTA online, what do? We just get the homies together and we just gonna start looting and robbing shit?
Well,
Weird.
that's a part of it. You know what I mean? They want you to grind. That's the way you get.
The flipping thing?
Yeah, they want you to get a bunch of money.
Oh, word.
Yeah, you do on missions, and then you can rob people, and then you can like customize missions, and people can go out and get money, you know, as a prize or whatever.
Okay, that's pretty badass. I ain't gonna lie.
It's you know what it is? It's like a lot of make believe.
Can you
like,
create your own gang?
It's make believe.
we got
You know,
a
they
gang.
get in
Me and
there,
Slim
and
is
then
the same
he's talking
gang.
on the mic, and it's a lot of cosplay acting, and I don't know if I got time for that shit. I just want to go play a game.
If I had time, I would do it.
Man, that shit, hey, me and Slim be on that motherfucker active, bro.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. All right, man.
Bates.
Carlton?
No, top of the morning, the Bakes.
Oh, Banks.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought you said Carlton Banks. I was like, that's your name of your character in that game?
Said Cooper
What
looked
up,
at
Banks?
Keon, like, what's the play? And Keon told straight up he scored. I would post the clip, but I don't think you guys will get the links in the chat.
No, the links don't go, unfortunately. I tried it yesterday.
Yeah, no, we gotta be you gotta be a moderator. I don't know if we have achieved moderation thing on the GWN yet. I'll figure it out. I know people. I'll make a phone call.
Are we picking up Tillman this week? Y'all want to get to the wire?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Big receiver week.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, yeah, we'll pop off with receivers. I do like Cedric Tillman. I don't know if he'd be necessarily my number one ad, but he might be, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For receivers? Ooh.
Yeah, if you're in a deep
Winston's gonna he's gonna sling it, bro.
yeah, Winston is gonna have to throw it to somebody. You imagine Tillman being out there.
Yeah, and you got it's like basically him and Njoku. I think Tillman went out there and put up 80 yards.
Yeah.
First game without old Pooper Scoop.
Well, is Joanna Jennings back? Is Jennings back this week?
We don't know yet, but
That's right.
I would definitely just put Niners receivers in your.
Yeah, I'd say Jennings and Pearsall would be on my list, right? 1, 2.
The other, I wasn't too impressed with what I saw the first outing for Pearsall, but you know what I mean? He is a rookie, and it's his first time getting on the field in that against that type of defense too. So I do like the other guy is really interesting. What's our man's name? JD Cohen.
Crowning? Is it Crowning?
Cowing.
Counting.
There
Sorry.
you
Yeah,
go.
counting.
There you go.
Jacob.
Jacob Counting, yeah.
Yep, Jacob Counting. There it is.
I don't know what if you're in a shallow league, I would prioritize. This is my number one waiver pickup would be Cade Otton.
Yeah, Cade Otton or Taysom Hill for tight ends or Hunter Henry.
Hold on, hold on. Stick with receivers right now, Lee. Stay with it.
I got you.
Well, I mean,
what about Romeo?
Are we
Doubs?
starting flex?
Oh, there you go, Lee. I was about to say that.
Romeo.
Yes. Romeo, we're for art thou Romeo.
What
People
about
hate him. We love him.
Keon Coleman could be one also, right?
He just said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Romeo Doubs, though, you know what I mean? Checking, in your 12, even in some of your 12-team leagues, he might have been dropped. But people don't like that motherfucker.
No, they don't.
Yeah, and when it comes to Jordan Love, he's gonna find the guy who's open. You know who gets open routinely out of everyone? Romeo Doubs.
Yeah, he does.
I love the Cade Otton though, bro, especially with the 43 seconds last night and the first quarter. Was it the first quarter Mike Evans went down trying to get the second TD, or was it everything? Yeah, so they're like y'all said, it might be a possibility that Mike Evans comes back, but I think that Cade Otton definitely steps up into a role of getting a little bit more targets as we go.
Yeah, he had 10 targets last night for 100 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, he did break the century?
Did he have a touchdown?
Well, I think he went 7 for 90. Was that?
He went 8 for 10 for 100.
Let's go. Bro, wow. He didn't break the century. He got a century.
He got a century, yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, that's a JD. That's a Guccini special right there. That old Cade Otton right there. Told y'all.
Top of the morning, Smitty. Hey, you ain't lying, big bro. Them is
Smitty.
Smitty said, got the W, lost Evans. I'm waiting on next week's waiver wire because of the trade deadline. I'm not going to use mine to get a better spot. I ain't mad at that.
I mean,
let's look at some people that could be.
I might go after McMillan.
Yeah. McMillan would be my
because that's the thing too.
What about hold on?
Bro.
No,
I'm doing waivers is team.
What about Sterling Shepard?
He's going to be the Godwin replacement. I'm putting my stamp on it.
Shepard and McMillan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the number 2 fantasy QB that's throwing them the rock. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about Baker, so I like whoever's there, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's kind of that simple to me. I won't have them ranked in the top 12 every week, but McMillan, Shepard, these guys are going to be top 24 plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, you know what though, and if he does want to make a case, there's probably going Slick Rick is probably going to be the one that gets added out of the Niners. But like how y'all was saying, I was off camera when y'all was trying to when y'all was talking about Jacob might clear waivers, bro. You might not have to put a claim in for him, and that's true. You can get on the under, and if be a week ahead as well too, though, because
you better not claim him.
Yeah, that's somebody that I might wait on, Smitty, if you do want to save your waiver wire pick. But McMillan, like they said, is a damn good pickup, 100%. And Bogey was saying last night that he will play the
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans role.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. Because last night I think I might have said the Chris Godwin, but I was inebriated. You know what I mean? It would be Shepard
too, bro. Hey, shout out to track 7, man. I ran through a 4 piece out of the 6, man. I was feeling.
Let's go.
100%.
Yeah, I think I went 12 out of the 18 last night.
Oh man,
cold
piece, so everything.
I mean, we started early.
Go try and make a trade for Tyreek Hill, buy him low or something.
Yeah,
we got Tua coming back.
That's true.
I think with Tua coming back, people still got to sell. They got to do a 2-for-1 to buy a Tyreek. I feel like
exactly.
Or like,
or if you got a good running back or something,
like a JT, I might say
your diary.
Yeah.
God and win in his name.
Swap damaged goods for a guy who hasn't been producing.
Montel. Yeah, Montel was damn near like 7 feet tall. Everything.
Yeah, he was.
Motherfucker. I need a flight to Boston. Shout out to Mac Dre, my nigga. Stupid. Stupid is the one that said a flight to Boston on Trill TV. Sacramento great right there, man. Oh my mama.
Yeah, flight to Boston.
Oh my mama. With Olympic speed. Oh, everything. My nigga is a fool.
Red eye to Boston tonight.
To Boston.
For those that don't know what a flight to Boston means, in the Bay Area, that's slang term for getting
look.
satiated.
Hey, we got Flash in the building. Flash said Curry also supports headboard Harris. Ah.
Oh shit, man.
Bro.
Oh man, I would have laughed the same if we brought it up in real time. Man, shout out to Flash.
Come on now, shout out to Flash. Derek said took off work today, had to get some stuff done. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a perfect day to do it too.
Come on.
Come on. Finally done today. Undisputed boxing my shit right now. Come on now.
Undisputed is crazy right now.
You know, Cap, you rest PS5, come see me. That's right. I'm gonna send you my shit. But matter of fact, let me write your shit. Matter of fact, I'll write your shit. Damn, my shit is blocked.
DM him in the G Dub.
Yeah, my shit blocked. Yeah.
Tino Duh is his handle on the sleeper.
Take a picture of this shit.
Yeah, bro, this motherfucker goddamn. It's war out there. It's bloody.
Yeah, we're losing a good man every single week.
So, you know, in no particular order, because I will say it's all subjective, but I do like all these ads.
In the building, y'all. What's up,
What's up, Dad?
What up?
That's my pops. He's very ashamed of his son.
My bad, big bro.
It's a run-on joke. Oh, man. Hey, we love you, Crispy. But yeah, I mean, in no particular order, you know, Jalen McMillan's, Romeo Dobbs he's worth checking if he's available. Cedric Tillman's, you have the Niners receivers, just put him in parentheses.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Who else we got here?
Ramon and Albert.
Oh, Keon Coleman.
And you got Romeo Dobbs.
We still on the wide receivers?
Yeah, I was just kind of close wrapping it up.
Banana in the tailpipe.
The banana?
The banana in the tailpipe. I'm not gonna fall for Mr. Bateman.
Oh, the Bateman.
The bite.
What was the Bateman? What was his stat line?
Oh God! Last night
it was a matchup thing.
Yeah, it was a 4 for 4. I think it was.
Yeah, and he had a tug, didn't he?
Yeah, big play.
Yeah, he's a WR4/5 on a week-to-week basis. You need the big one pause, right? We're looking for the big one pause.
And let's activate our Steelers claims.
Oh yeah, especially Pickens. Yeah.
Well, Pickens isn't available, but you might get lucky and have a Fryermuth available, and then I think Calvin Austin.
There you go. We'll throw Calvin out there.
What's the boy named? Didn't Van Jefferson score?
Yeah, he's over there.
Yeah, he caught a greasy tug.
Yeah, he had like a few targets. He was a part timer, but I think Calvin Austin was the wide receiver too on that.
Yeah, he's playing the field
on that playbook. Yeah.
Do you think they're a buyer now? Now that what are they 5-2 now?
Yeah, they're 5-2.
Buyer, yeah.
Are they a buyer for a wide receiver or something, big bro?
And did you see them ask Russ what's his new catchphrase? He's like, wait till the end.
Let's weld.
Let's weld.
Let's weld.
Steelers country, let's weld.
Oh, Bubba. Oh,
that was super burnt. That was even more burnt than Steelers country, let's mine.
That was good, kiddo.
I read it so much. That's not an original kiddo piece.
10 points, man.
Top of the morning to Chase, man. Chase said he got a broken heart this morning, man.
No, give him the sad violins. We're all brokenhearted. We lost a lot of good men out there.
And we'll continue to lose them, too.
Okay, hold on. Dear Diary.
You ain't lying.
Dear Diary, I have a broken heart.
Lies.
The broken heart emojis.
I'd love to see fantasy rosters. They got to have some like majors in that. Red marks on red here, red there.
Hey, facts. The whole
I had like 4 or 5 on one team.
That's the whole IR team.
Yeah. Oh man, IR spots are filled for me. I can't feel anymore.
That shit is crazy. We got a top of the motor, Nick. Nick said, what y'all think about Brian Robinson the rest of this season? Trying to package 2 wide receivers from Tank Dell, Dubs, Keon, Rome, Bateman, and Tober for him.
Let your trade partner know. I'm willing to do it.
Yeah.
See what he wants and maybe not so much Rome if we're talking a dynasty.
Yeah.
Because I think I
think he's talking redraft.
Yeah, if it's redraft, all of these guys can go.
Yeah, and if I could do it somehow without getting rid of Romeo, I would, because Also, this goes back to the offseason. We're big Romeo Dobbs guys. We're big B-Rob the Mob guys. We have B-Rob the Mob being that James Conner in a Cliff Kingsbury offense. What do you know? Cliff Kingsbury's there. It's actually working out. But just stay healthy, B-Rob the Mob.
100%. That's all we need for it, bro.
Do you think that Tank Dell and C.J. Stroud had a bad game? Was it the matchup? What was the issue with that game?
Pressure. It was the pressure.
Yeah.
The pressure was coming so quick and fast.
It was how many pass attempts did he have? 20?
20 at least.
He was 9 for 20.
9 for 20.
He couldn't even get the ball out. First of all, they were definitely able to establish the run, and they just couldn't capitalize off And then I'll save this for our man Neo. Tune into the H-Town Huddle Wednesday
Tomorrow
evenings, 6:30 a.m. 6:30 p.m. ish West Coast time. He's definitely going to break this all down, but just from his old pal Bogey watching, man, there's definitely a lot of pressure that was coming his way, and Bobby Slow just running every time on first down, and not while you establish the run, where's the play action off the first down? Fuck it, you know what I mean? Come on, just switch it on up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, those teams that had Tank Dell and CJ on, they got smoked.
Yeah, Tank the bill 0, bro.
The Texans need Nico back a lot more than they realized, I think.
Exactly.
Chase said, I'm sure he'll see the field again someday.
I was about to say, everybody, we got Nelson Tynes, award winner in the building. How you
doing?
Doesn't
Godwin have a contract year next year?
Yeah, we live right now. Check us out.
Hey, congratulations. You won.
They swept that award show.
Oh, sick.
Let's go.
Nice.
Excuse me. Hey, killed it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I said that earlier, Tino.
Nelly said, how's everybody doing?
Oh, we're doing good.
We're doing good.
On it.
Yeah.
One of these days soon, I'll be on there, and Jen's coming too, the producer.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert, we got another podcast coming. You know what I'm saying? We're diving back into the movies. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. For sure, Nelly, I'll call you as soon as I get off if you free.
Yeah, you know what, dude? I'll send you a text because I'm working with this real kid thing.
Okay, yeah. Be on the lookout for Nelson's new project, too. He's about to drop an album, bro.
Oh, nice.
Say that then.
Yeah.
I'll share it with you guys, for sure.
For sure, Nelly. Appreciate you.
All right, we got a question in the chat.
All right.
Hey, guys, do I trade Gibbs for Justin Jefferson? My other running back is Aaron Jones, Madison, and Chubb.
I always trade a running back for an elite wide receiver.
I always trade for Justin Jefferson.
That's
there
right.
It is.
Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in the game.
Fun fact. Okay, y'all ready for this? Justin Jefferson, he garners the most highest target market share for a receiver on a team. You know who's number 2?
Pickens.
He said it last night. It was
George Pickens. He nailed it.
On everything. It
was fucking crazy, right? Fucking crazy. I have no George Pickens. Because I
made some trades to get Pickens. And the Russ surprised me. I'm not gonna lie, I was a Russ hater, but watch it.
I told you that.
You know what I do?
Do you think Justin Fields was holding that offense back?
Yes, because he's not smart. The first thing he wants to do
fantasy
is run.
offense.
Hey, Justin Fields he'll pull the trigger.
Yeah, exactly. Fantasy offense.
He's not smart.
He led him to a 4-2 record, so we can't
can't
take
knock
that.
him for that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But and he was also
Steelers country looks weld.
Don't forget the assets were pretty shallow, but himself and the team, they won. Justin Fields was a QB1 the whole way. So
we might have some really smart coaching / GMing here, because he would have to play X amount of snaps. Justin Fields would. And if he qualifies for X amount of snaps that they put on the trade, that compensatory pick from a 6 goes to a 5. Or
Justin Fields was definitely bitter up until he realized that, oh shit, I'm not doing the things this guy is doing. And then I saw an attitude shift where he had a more of a team identity where he felt, okay, maybe this is good that we've got Russell Wilson because the team is doing better. So I do like that.
They got big ass pictures plastered on the wall of Kenny Pickett and racist Rudolph. See that?
No way.
Every time I'm making this up, but yeah, when they walk into that locker room, they see them big ass pictures, and it says, and Mike Thomas says, "We got in there last year with them motherfuckers."
Yeah.
Okay, Russ and Just.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they're gonna be all right.
Yeah, they'd be all right. Actually, I like the idea of them moving and trying to gain some weapons. But
do you think they move Fields at the deadline?
Cooper Kupp.
No.
He's too
I'm just
cheap.
gonna start putting Cooper Kupp everywhere.
Motherfucker's too cheap.
What is he, like
now that he hasn't paid the play.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah.
half season. They're only giving up a 6th round for the guy.
Yeah, exactly.
What up? I'm gonna say this.
What's that?
This is actually, I'm dead ass when I say this. Trade back for Deontay Johnson.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Do it. But also for all you George Pickens managers out there, you don't want them to trade for anyone else anyway.
Nope.
And it is Arthur Smith. The tight end is a focal point. So we're probably going to go the rest of the way. George Pickens and the Muth are going to be very viable.
Well, yeah. Well, Russ loves moves.
Even got my boy Darnell Washington involved, the 6'0" offensive lineman, aka the 6 offensive lineman.
And he had 2 design targets. It wasn't just like he rolls out in the flat and no one sees him. You know what I mean? Like he had some design targets there. So I mean, it is Arthur Smith. Remember last year when Arthur Smith was there, all those years when he had Kyle Pitts, and they'd be like, what the fuck is Jonnu Smith eating for? You know what I mean? Like,
well, he's a real tight end.
Exactly.
Does Jonnu become irrelevant when Tua comes back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've been using in the past 2 games pretty well.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
But they got Waddle and Hill and Achin and like that offense is gonna go right back to where it was when Tua got hurt.
Yep. Yeah, I think we start seeing the running backs eat in the passing game more so, like because Tua also, even just when you go back to his history, even before McDaniels was there, he doesn't throw at the tight ends like that. You know what I mean?
No.
Do you think he runs it? Do you think he scrambles more? Or do you think he's more protective of himself?
He's not going to be afraid to
He
scramble.
never really scrambled like that. First of all,
If he has to, he's going to.
Timid. He's always been timid.
Yeah, exactly. He was like that.
He's not going to run.
I asked Ricky
He's not going to
Williams that
design
last
a
year.
play.
I asked Ricky Williams one time. I said, "What do you, I said, I know you're going to say the right thing, but do you consider any of these QBs timid?" And I said, "Because I feel like Tua is just out there scared." You know what I mean?
Man, you should get Ricky on the show. That'd be cool.
He costs money.
Oh, that's right.
Not for me.
That's right. That's a true professional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what though?
That's right,
Here's the thing. The trick with Ricky is he don't really want to talk about football like that. You know,
No, he talks about everything else.
he wants to talk about like astrology and
Yeah,
all
he like that. Yeah,
like that.
and
He
can
does love
talk.
football.
He can talk.
He loves football though.
He
For
does.
sure. But this is like from when the conversations I had with him. He's like, like because he's having a bit of a renaissance, like you know what I mean, showing his face on everything because he definitely has an open door for a lot. Like he was on McAfee last year. He was on our show, and then he went to McAfee, and all in the same week. It was awesome.
That's crazy. Shout
Yeah,
out.
like I mean, and he wanted to talk. Like even when he was on McAfee, he was talking about the astrology shit, and then McAfee's like, "Oh, you really into this thing?" You know what I mean?
Oh shit. McAfee didn't know the nitty gritty on our man.
Bro, this is what he does for like. Okay, anyone can book Ricky, and I can give you the reference.
Yeah,
the recommendation because he does that he does that for paper. You can get a reading, an hour-long reading, and he has a price. You know what I mean? Him and his wife do this shit. They're like certified, all this shit.
Oh
Like,
wow.
yeah, he did me a reading on GP.
That's federal.
Yeah,
That's
we
cool.
We were on the mushroom chocolates. I got footage of the shit because he lives out in Grass Valley. You know what I mean? Then we even toyed with the idea because my I sent the video to my family shit and my uncle Jamal and my brother-in-law Jay. First of all, my brother-in-law Jay, the first thing he says, "Man, he's one of the fantasy goats right there." I'm like, right? You know what I mean? Because my brother-in-law used to play like back in the days in college and shit. He's about 10 years older than me. Anyways, he's about 6 years older than me. Anyways, he goes, bro, I'm down. Asked if he do like a couples thing. I was like, oh, they do. And so, we were trying to arrange it for a cool minute, but schedules weren't matching and shit. Cause like he was going to come down, him and his wife. They're just going to pull up. We're going to just throw a party. And hell yeah. Everyone do their readings and shit. Cause it's pretty awesome. I ain't gonna lie. I was already into that shit since I was a kid. So like, you know what I mean? It's pretty, I am a Uranian. Yeah. And I was like, okay. I'm Uranus.
Is that your house or what? What do you mean?
Yeah, no, a Uranian, like, so my second, my son, I'm a Sagittarius. Then my other house, or my rising sign is my moon sign is I'm a Libra. That's why y'all see me arguing with myself here. Deontay Johnson, but this and that, and I'll just make all these takes for both sides. You know what I mean? Tell me that's not fucking Libra shit.
So do we dabble into the Chinese zodiac at all?
They all have their own version of it. The Mayans, the Chinese, the Native Americans, you know what I mean, or indigenous people. Excuse me. Yeah, they all have the Greeks.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. The Egyptians. It's all.
The one that we play is the Greek one, right?
Yeah, it's at least
yeah, because there's supposed to be like 13 of them.
They're all Greek gods, more or less. Whatever, like.
Yeah, like Ares.
Yeah.
Is the god of war. I think that's the only one that's actually named after one of the gods. That's one of the
what about the Aquarius is somebody like, I think that's like a Greek story, Aquarius.
Yeah, that we are actually in the age of Aquarius since 2012. Remember when
that's a pretty good song. I like that song.
Yeah. The age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
Aquarius. You got to get vibrato on there.
Yeah. It gets a little bit extreme. It's a long song too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was back in the days when they have like a 12-minute joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tino said there's supposed to be a new zodiac for that's for Bogue and I.
Oh yeah. Shit! What we got?
So me and my birthday twin were November 30th. And so from the 25th to like the second or third or whatever, it's this other joint, it's Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. And but they're stars that make that constellation. It's pieces of like Scorpio and Sagittarius, and then they make this other thing.
JWT just opened up a whole new spectrum, so we can start drawing up all sorts of different new shit.
You ain't lying. I mean, that was cool when we used to work with Ricky Williams. Like last year, he goes, remember when Dak was shitty for the first 5-6 weeks? He was like, well, Dak's a Leo. Right now, he's in the Mars house. And Mars is trials and tribulations. It's warfare. And he's like, but once he gets through this, he'll be all right. And then he fucking killed it the rest of the way. It was amazing. I was like, oh, that works.
We do need him to step up because Stevie Land is not living up to expectations.
Was Godwin hurt on a hip hop tackle tackle last night?
Hip drop.
Yeah, was it?
He said a hip hop.
He said a hip drop.
We'll allow it. The hip to the hip.
He literally spit down and tackled him because it was so. He died.
It looks like it was because Roquan Smith misses a nice possible find this day.
Damn, bro. Why'd you have to do it to my guy, Roquan? I had my Roquan Smith kill my Godwins on the same team. It's crazy.
Mars is gay. What does that mean? Because all men are from
I'll be
Mars?
right back.
Like they ain't no women on Mars? Is that why? I don't understand.
Yeah. Crazy shit, man.
Then it means Venus is gay too. They're just gay for women.
Okay, so
Well, I think the Zodiac got something right because they don't include Pluto in anything, and Pluto technically ain't a planet anymore. So, there's that, right? There ain't no house of Pluto.
Nah, she got
If-
bad news. My daughter, she's on the way back home right now. She failed her driver's test again.
Oh,
She drives every day so good, but it's
What do
these
you
little
mean?
nuances.
you think it's like
Is
pressure
it
or
the
something
parallel
like that?
parking?
You don't even do parallel parking. This one, I think she hit a
Shit.
cone on something. One of those auto failed things. Like she passes everything else, but it's like the last time it was like she failed to look to go into a lane, but it was like right at the end of the thing. And then I wasn't to see because here's the thing. It's like, bro, I'm ready with $100.
Do you think, Bo? Do you think we see T.J. Hawkinson this week?
yeah, my little cousin, right? You know what I mean? That's what he did. He got he 30-something years old, just got his license. He Broadway on DMV, bro. Broadway on DMV. We gonna keep it a little, you know what I mean?
That's where she goes. That's where we did it.
For
That's-
real?
and I heard you could just go ahead and slip a little woo
Bro, that's
out.
what my
Like
cousin did. Oh,
that's
everything.
what I'm saying, bro.
Look. You
For
know
real?
what? I'll take that back. His was for the
That
written.
shit corrupted the DMV. What? No way.
Well, allegedly.
Oh shit.
Or no, it wasn't even he passed the written test. He just slid the boy the whoop wop, and he just gave him the pass on the written test. He had to do the driving test. I take that back, bro.
Okay.
That's a true story because like half the people suck at driving anyways, and it's like what the
I'm
fuck's
saying though.
what's the use of having a driving test if everybody sucks anyways?
Man. But they be giving them licenses away too, though, bro. Oh,
She drives so good. We make her drive every day too.
facts.
Poor.
They say driving's a privilege, but man, that shit feels like a right in California. It's like if you ain't got no license in California, where are you gonna go? You gotta be driving.
Man,
We don't got the public
Well, I
transportation
mean,
to support
people
a
in the
long,
city-
a long trip.
If you live in the city, people just don't even drive most of the time. Like, you know what I mean? It just depends
Yeah.
where you live in. Live in New
Well-
York, Frisco, Chicago, places like that.
I tell you, San Francisco is the only city in California where you can walk around. And use public transportation and get to places that you need to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can
LA's
hop on a
downtown
trolley.
ain't nothing. And then if you're gonna take public transportation to get anywhere in LA, it's gonna take you days to get somewhere.
I see the Colts Vikings game got flexed to week 9 on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because they took away the Jags.
Yeah, Eagles.
Eagles.
Exactly.
Like, at least I would think the Eagles is some type of draw, but who is it now? Colts who?
The Colts and the Vikings.
Oh yeah, they want to put the Vikings in the forefront right now. Ha! Sam Darnold is gonna be him. Sam Darnold. He's gonna go. I'm telling you, I know exactly.
I mean,
who
he
is.
kind of is him, right?
It is. This past
He
like
is.
4 weeks.
He's been doing it for too long for us to keep discounting this guy.
Hey,
But
my bad.
I'm not trading for him. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm hurting for
No,
quarterback,
he's gonna die eventually.
I'm probably not trying to get him. I don't know why. He's not.
I think I only have one
appealing.
share of him in redraft.
He should be more appealing than than public opinion, but I guess it's just he hasn't gotten the Baker status. It took a
No.
long time for people to go, okay, Baker's the guy, and then
Oh, it
I've
did.
made trade offers for Baker and I got nowhere because they don't want to move off of him. I'm like, well, good for you, man.
I was trying to send Baker everywhere last year when he was heating up. Nobody wanted him. I'm glad I still have him.
Yeah, you are this year, right?
I was trying to
So,
tell
you
everybody,
did.
like, look, Baker's that dude.
Yeah.
About to earn it.
And Godwin died at the number 2 wide receiver overall. Man, that hurts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
About to earn it.
Nico died when he was number 1 overall at that time. At least
Nico
we're gonna
too.
back eventually.
Nico's coming back though, so
Yeah.
we're holding out hope for our Nico Collins picks and
I'm hot.
maybe you can go out and get him on the low right now. That's another guy that
You know what?
all
7
these
weeks in.
contend-
We're 7 weeks in, right? We literally lose motherfuckers every week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
That's why
crazy.
the draft is crucial. You gotta hit in the draft, and for future references, get wide receivers. like early
A lot
and
of good men out there.
because look at you get a Baker Mayfield and a fucking Sam Darnold quarterback and fucking run your league.
Exactly.
You don't need to grab a quarterback early, even a super flex.
It is funny too because those are two guys we were highlighting in the offseason. Like, you know, even the Genos of the world, like
Yeah,
just
exactly.
the later round targets that are in good spots to produce. And a lot of times you can look at the weaponry. I hope it doesn't fall off for Baker because now he's gonna lose some like significant
That's what
talent.
I was saying. He gonna earn his money right now, boy. Them is
You
fair.
ain't lying. Hey, Kate Otten to the moon. I don't even ever say no one to the moon, but when I'm excited for the Jalen McMillan. Like I said earlier, any of them receivers, they're gonna be top 24 plays on a weekly just because of that offense. But like Kate Otten's about to be a guy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
He already was.
he already was.
We got Big Mac Brad in the building. Top of the morning, Brody. He say, "Would you
Brad.
rather have Geno or Tua for the rest of the season?" I have Waddle, so I'm considering the stat.
Yeah, but I still would try to hold on to both. Like
Yeah.
if I can. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously he's probably bringing Tua up out.
yeah, Tua's volatile, right?
If Tua comes back, it's the same. It's the same thing where it's like
Exactly.
look at Henry. He runs that offense like no one else. Obviously,
Does he hit the ground running? That's the question. Do we got to wait a week or two on
I
Tua?
think he does. Yeah,
I think they say he's been throwing for about 4 weeks.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's just a little
has he
headache.
been throwing right or left-handed?
I don't know. Is he Henry Hendricks? I don't know.
Roquan is
He's a
in
left-handed
trouble.
guy. He might is
Roquan is in
up in there in
trouble.
the head. You know,
I hope not.
throwing a lot of
Oh,
gang
because
signs
he
up.
hit drops tackle. Okay, I get you.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Roquan thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, they say he's
Ryan
going to get a
Ryan
big
Team.
fine for that one last night.
He ain't tripping. He got
He's got the money.
bag. Roquan's the highest paid linebacker. I think he ain't tripping. He's like, bro, I'll kill people. I get to kill Godwin. I had Roquan on all my teams, killing the Godwins on the same teams. Why?
Yeah, that sucks.
We should do it to ourselves.
okay.
Is that what it is?
Hopefully you had AJ Brown, and now you get to roll with the AJ. Brown.
That East Side and the team that I drafted, you were there for the draft. I had AJ.
I was asleep for the draft.
Yeah,
Do
well,
any of you boys have any 6-0, any undefeated teams?
I got one.
I do.
I got one.
I got one. I lost another one last night.
7-0 looks so
Dynasty league, though. It ain't no redraft. It's a dynasty league.
Yeah,
I
me
got-
too. It's a dynasty. And then I had a bunch of 5-1s that turned into 5-2s, and that pissed me off a lot.
Hey, Big Mac Brad said Tua might be trying to kick the ball down the field playing the wrong football.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
we get concussed every game.
Hey,
I think that's low key like a secret about football. It's like everybody's getting concussed every fucking game. He just happens to be the one that fucking does the hand gang signs and shit.
yeah, he gets thrown up. And he does it. He's done it 3
I don't know
times.
why. Like
Oh,
3 of his last 4
And-
concussions were in prime time, nationally covered television. Like, wow, come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
The motherfucker actually kissed him. Mike McDaniels kissed him when he came back because he was like, "Oh, you didn't die on me." He thought he died that time. Grr. Grr.
I think
I've been
Tua was at
I
Disneyland.
got some dynasty super flexes. I got 2. I've been thugging it out because I only got 2 QBs.
All right, kid. Who's your World Series prediction?
Ugh.
I know you hate the Dodgers,
Give me the Yankees.
and I hate the Yankees, so I can't.
I'm going Yankees. Fuck the Dodgers.
I'm a Mookie Betts fan, so I'm gonna go with Dodgers. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to.
I'm not a big Mookie Betts fan. I could care less about his podcast. Give me Shohei Ohtani. He's a really good guy. Fuck that. I'm going Dodgers. I like Ohtani. I want Ohtani to have the whole
Enchilada.
Yeah, the best season ever.
He's a pitcher,
Get all that.
hitter,
Yeah.
fucking best baseball player I've ever seen in my life. Let's get him a World
Same
Series.
here. I've never seen anything like that ever.
You know,
Yeah,
that's that,
here
that's
when he
that
pitches,
Japanese
it's gonna be a
discipline,
whole
bro.
nother level. I was like, God damn, this guy really is the fucking truth.
That's that. He's Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that Japanese discipline, bro. They treat baseball like he was a samurai, bro. He's out there with honor.
The only thing that can stop the samurais, no, I should say, it's not the
When
typhoon.
samurais
The
dishonor
typhoon.
themselves,
The
they kill
typhoon.
themselves.
the Typhoons saved the Samurai because they were getting their ass whooped by the Mongols.
Did the Mongols already have guns by then?
No, but they had the numbers.
They definitely, the Mongols were, they were the earliest of the biochemical warfare, because they would like take the infected bodies that had the Black Plague and then catapult them into the city. You know what I mean?
They do.
Like, yeah, we'll go in there in about a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it'll go all 7 games though too.
Yeah, probably. I could
think
see
it's
that happening. Who's got the home field advantage?
Dodgers got off. Yeah. The first 2 and the last 2.
That's a pretty grueling trip too.
Yeah.
It goes 2-3-2.
The back and forth trip.
This might make teams like Tampa Bay and who are like perennial playoff contending type of teams, but they can't spend money for the life of them. They might now notice that's like shit.
Spending money.
Money will
because
get
look who's in it: the Evil Empire and the Dodgers.
Well, the 2 biggest spenders. Yeah. The 2 biggest spenders.
Yeah.
They're spending the bag. The show.
Shit, how many was it last year when Arizona went? When Arizona lost, they got mollywopped. But
and if you look at it, someone's going to end up paying. They say probably what's his name, Juan Soto. He could be the first $1 billion player.
no, I don't think the hitter's worth $1 billion.
No. But Shohei's got 700, so he's probably got to get close to 600 maybe.
I think that's what
from.
he had an offer from the Nationals. I think the Nationals.
Oh yeah, TV.
The Nationals already offered him like 400 plus. I think it was like a high.
I ain't gonna lie, I bought some $50 beers at a game or two. Yeah.
Not
They make
50.
a lot of money.
No.
You know the big old woo wops, bro.
The big woo wops. I haven't seen them. I mean, the tall
at the
can
Giants game,
at Petco Park. That's where you get the best beer in all NOV. Actually, you get best everything at Petco Park. But the beers that I was able to get at Petco Park topped out at $13 a tall can. I think.
That's not bad.
But yeah,
Fuck the Dodgers. Dodgers all day. What the fuck, Buggy? It's a West Coast versus East Coast, and you're going for the Yanks.
yeah. I'm not a
Giants
I'm
fan.
not a
Fuck the
hater on the
Dodgers.
Dodgers. I actually like the Dodgers more than the Giants. I'm a Padres fan for life, but fuck,
Please play.
Giants fans are they just suck. I don't like Giants fans. Dodgers fans I could talk baseball to. Giants fans they just want to fucking be there. They don't know nothing about baseball usually.
No. Exactly.
Hey, we won 3. Okay.
Why can't more teams be like the Tigers and make it to the playoffs with a team worth $18 million?
And no shit.
Yeah, facts. The Tigers was if they were in the World Series, that
pro
definitely
athletes
would
ever
be
made a
good
bill.
for them.
Are all those fools paid now elsewhere?
Hey, well, my boy A-Rod signed 2 $500 million.
That was
contracts.
yeah. So he's already $1 billion player.
Hey, I don't got a favorite baseball team, but A-Rod my favorite baseball player ever. 100%.
Who
Did they
A Juice?
pay out all of those?
See, there you go with that bullshit.
A Juice. A Juice.
Mine's Cal Ripken Jr. I grew up
There
a Cal
you go.
Ripken Jr. fan, and I still like the
Iron
Orioles.
Man. That's the Iron Man.
My
on the
favorite player of all time is
corner
Tony
right
Gwynn.
Man, that's a
Mine's
testament.
Tony Gwynn of all time. His favorite player is Tony Gwynn.
Okay, yeah, I respect
Gwynn,
that. Tony,
rest in peace of Tony Gwynn, man.
Tony
Yeah.
Gwynn, and to me the best. My best pitcher was Maddox, Greg Maddox.
Greg Maddux at Atlanta. It was Maddox, Smoltz, Glavine, and
Oh God!
because
And,
one of them moved
and
to
Glavine, Maddox, and because Glavine used to live down the street from me in Massachusetts too.
Is that right?
Yeah, you know who my neighbor was when I lived in Southern was Rich Gedman.
Who?
Rich Gedman. He was the Red Sox catcher.
Gannon?
Oh, okay.
Rich Gedman. He was the Red Sox catcher back when what was his name? Bill Buckner went through his fucking legs.
Oh, yeah, on first base.
Yeah.
Base, yeah.
yeah.
And then
Favorite
when I lived in Natick, Massachusetts, about 3 houses down, Doug Flutie was my neighbor.
Shout out to Doug, man, 100%, bro.
Oh, my poor baby. She just came home right now. She is so distraught. You know, when you're a kid, that's like the biggest, it's the milestone, right? Because it's the rest of your life, right?
It's freedom also.
Yeah, because she definitely want to get the fuck up out of here. She tells us all the time. I'm like, get your license in.
Hey, how many more weeks she get to do it again?
Yeah.
So I think this time she has to take the test again, like the written test, and get the because I think the permit only allows you like 2 tests. I think. And same thing again. She passes everything, but she does. When you do any auto fail thing. See, here's the thing. Like, she drives every day. Fuck. I'm like, this fucking test. God damn it.
Yeah, it always happens, doesn't it?
You just got to think about that other person not being in the car.
Exactly.
And not think about that motherfucker being there. And just it's like I'm driving Pops or I'm driving Moms. Boom, boom, boom. We going from
and I even told her, I said, when you're with your moms, that's like being with an instructor because she yelling at you all day.
You said that y'all go to the Broadway DMV?
Yeah, that's right here, downtown Sac.
Tell her, because you said like with the lane change, so they going down Stockton Boulevard and going back to the DMV. So what she got to do is all it is it's a right lane change. Look over your right shoulder, look in the mirror, or look in the mirror first, and look at the other mirror, or look over your shoulder. 100%. You know what I mean? Because I don't think they're gonna make her do a left change. Because
it was a left.
It was a left. Oh, so when they came off of the side street to get on the Stockton. It's because Stockton is a two-way.
Because what they do now too is they, instead of parallel parking, they make you pull up to the curb and then reverse the length of 3 cars alongside the curb. Yeah,
and that's on one of the side streets.
Then they said, okay, go ahead and get back into the lane, right? So she coming up out that thing, and that was the first time she failed. Yeah, I mean, this one I haven't got no details yet.
So did they make her do the drive backwards on the DMV lot or on the street?
It's on the street.
It was on the street on everything. Yeah, because it's usually the side street they take you on to do the backing up in the 3-point turn. The 3-point turn is when you go up, kind of it, and then come back and then go all the way around. That was on my test as well, but I had to parallel park too. But like
they don't require the parallel park these days.
That's good for all us like good drivers because all the parking spaces that require you to parallel park are available. They're like, I ain't gonna park there. Like,
whatever parking lot, if they don't got that, I'll always back in too though. I was taught as a youngster, from the community where
you don't drive up in there like that. You pull up, then reverse into that thing.
That's good game right here. Y'all might not have to use that. You know what I mean?
They got the backup cameras.
It depends. It depends on the situation because in my garage, everybody likes to back in, but I'm like, it must suck for you to put shit in your trunk because you got to go over there and fucking be like putting shit sideways and stuff. So I still pull in front end first. So that way, if I have to get shit out of my trunk or put shit in my trunk, it's right there available. But I hear you. I when I lived in my last pad where that wasn't an issue, I would always back in every time.
See, Austin Powers definitely didn't learn how to parallel park.
Hey, Bogey, it's you and I that Gen Wealth this week.
That will destroy you.
Bring it on, sir.
Hey, Bogey. Let's plant some trees. Said, oh shit, I found a wild bogey.
Yes, that is me.
He found a wild tree.
Plants, bro.
He said, "Is Godwin and IU droppable? Got them both on one team."
Yeah, as long as it's not a dynasty. I cut Godwin this morning just so I could just not see it and remind me of the pain.
Cut the cord.
Tino said at the Oracle you can get crab sandwich, clam chowder, bread bowl, and 2 beers for $300. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Man,
that's the deal.
That's for basketball.
Fisherman's Wharf.
That's the deal.
Go eat the bread bowl over there and go get a couple of beers.
I'm gonna bring my own fucking food.
Hey, the crab cake sandwich goes crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm a clam chowder.
I'm about to sell those tickets. Is what I'm doing because if the damn beer and a sandwich should cost that much,
what the fuck is the only?
I had tickets to the Dodger game. I was probably 6-7 rows up from the dugout, and I was able to sell them for easy. Just to get them off my hands because I didn't want to go anymore. $200 each seat, easy. It was 5 minutes, then we're gone.
Trying to go up to
Tito,
the
no game's worth dropping 500 unless it's an NBA final. Sorry about that.
Hey, Tito and them, they trying to get everybody to go to one of them games down there just to go. We do got some homies that are Dodgers fans in our group.
What's the cheapest ticket at Oracle though? Is it decent? What?
It's not. You talking about the Warriors now?
Yeah.
They don't play over there no more.
Oh no, what's the cheapest
Chase
sit?
Bank. They in the city.
Yeah, yes, at the Chase.
Bank,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, it's not cheap because once we started winning, they built a new joint.
Yo, yeah, you did. Yeah.
yeah, they
But
trying
the
to
smaller joint too.
that stadium. Hey, the Kings. They say the King Stadium better than better than the Chase. Oh, everything.
All right, we got a trade question here.
I just been in the other joint in the city yet. Oh my
Go ahead,
mind.
Lee, fire it up.
All right, trade Garrett Wilson plus Olave for Higgins and Amari Cooper, full PPR. Wilson and Olave for Higgins and Cooper.
Hell yeah.
I might do that.
Hell yeah. You getting rid of Olave. What's the word on Olave?
Olave, hopefully,
He
he's
doesn't
still in
know
the
his
concussion
own name.
protocol. He's still in the protocol, but hopes to can clear this week.
And we got what,
And-
3-4 weeks?
And
of
it's the Saints and the Chargers this week too.
No, Derek Carr could
and we
come back.
got
man.
about 3 weeks left of Derek Carr sitting on the bench.
No, I think only one.
He was doubtful last week, so he actually might have been like
He started a throwing program on Saturday.
But you said Spencer Rattler's starting this
Rattler's going to start this week.
got
Yeah,
about one more week without the Olave and DC connection.
yeah.
That's what I'm 100% still.
Look it out again.
And Amari Cooper did do some stuff on a limited
Basis. Yeah.
snap count. So
Yeah, I'm with it.
yeah,
Where's
I
Cincinnati
would
at?
look at, it is the time of year I would look at schedulers too,
Yeah.
right? So, and then either way,
Philadelphia this week, or Philadelphia at Cincinnati this week.
and it is time to people. I think they're looking at Joe Burrow in a negative light, but he definitely plays shitty against the Browns in his career. So, like, it is time to buy low on some of them pieces. I would rather have Higgins than any of them by themselves. Is that crazy? I'd rather have Higgins than Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is coming off of 9 targets.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's you said 9. So the week 2 weeks ago he had 20, then another 10, or another 11, then another 10 on Sunday night.
9.
I think
They
Garrett.
all got 9. Him,
player.
Adams, and Brees. And fun fact, Garrett Wilson did play 49% of his snaps. So just a cunt hair under half in the slot. And Devontae Adams played 51% of it out of the slot. So just a cunt hair over half. He's targeting the shit out of that fucking area because that pressure comes so fucking quick now.
Yeah, he's got to get the ball out quick.
Yeah. But Brees benefited too. 9.
Yeah.
75.
Yeah, I think he had like what 6 or 7 receptions for the 118 or something.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson is at a 29.2 target share and a 27.3 target rate and 75 targets and 46 receptions through 7 games. 15.8 average.
When you average more than 10 yards or 10 targets per game, I'm probably safe with starting him as a must start.
Oh, I got a stat for you too. This was some damn good stat. Where's that? It was only 4 receivers in the top 12 with under 8 targets.
That might shit. Sorry, it bakes with that fucking little blurb. If you can get tickets, grab them now, and then sell them.
Hell yeah, you can flip those fuckers fast.
You flip them fast, and you're gonna get hundreds of dollars on the return. That's a good ass investment. You don't even need to gamble. There's no parlays needed. There's no fucking.
No, you can just flip that ticket for those 2 teams.
Here's
Oh, you
my
can flip that
money.
easy.
Give me the ticket, and then go to what do we call that? SeatGeek. Go to SeatGeek and fucking put them things on there, and you won't have to wait an hour to sell them.
You'll get 3 times the amount you probably paid for it.
Yeah, because we got New York fans everywhere. People want to go to these games,
especially this one.
Yeah, for sure. If you got
2
the
of the
bread to
most
fucking
stores,
get a
yeah.
goddamn ticket, shit, I would do it.
Yeah, for that price, I was sitting watching in front of my own TV.
Yeah, me too.
Smart. Go get a new TV. Kick back. When you go into another chance to see Shohei in the World Series, LO, keep that ticket on everything.
Oh, for sure, right?
For real, I think he's a generational talent. This is the best baseball player of could be the best baseball player of all time.
Yeah.
$1,000 memory on my mind. That's a cheap memory right there, bro. If you got it, I'm down to throw. I'm about to throw down 2 tickets.
Shit.
Let's go, big bro.
Hey, can I be your guest? I will call out sick to go watch one of them games.
Think about $750 was the most I ever put down for a ticket for a Red Sox game. Red Sox Yankees, and that was an ALCS game.
Oh, that's
7.
that road, bro.
ALCS game 7. Yeah.
And it was a
game.
game.
A lot of baseball.
Game 7, yeah.
You motherfucker, you. Oh, everything. Shout out to you, big bro. And y'all went.
I saw some good ones in Boston, but man, the prices go. As soon as we started winning, those tickets went up fast, man. It's like
Some of the parades too, big bro.
I was at both. I went to about both two Red Sox parades, 2 Celtics, and I've been to 1 Bruins.
You lucky motherfucker. And that's all around the same time too.
But the thing is, but I never went to a Patriots pay. Hell no, man. I'd be fuck that shit. Hell no. I had friends coming. You want to come? No, I'm all set, man.
Hey, he said I ain't going to no Pats party. Fuck that.
Hell, fuck no.
Oh my mama.
But the thing is, we always had the parades and duck boats.
What does that mean?
In Boston, the duck boats. You go see the duck boats downtown Boston.
I've never been.
They're all in the boats.
Oh,
it's almost like Tampa Bay had their parade. When they won the Super Bowl in a freaking river. Okay. Well, we had little duck boats.
Yeah.
But it's for the people that come to see Boston and stuff like that. Well, all the players take them out in the duck boats. So they took our players took the duck boats out there.
Oh my mama.
Sitting ducks is what they call them.
Yeah. Sitting ducks. That reminds me of the 49ers right now. Sitting ducks.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think I'm going to a parade anytime soon.
They wounded, bruh. They ain't sitting.
They got some wounded animals.
We need to fire Brandon Staley. Right over the Chargers injury curse. I swear to God, he did it.
Bogey and I were texting about that.
We actually been kind of wounded like that with Shanahan. We've always been dealing with like massive injuries to our stars.
Can I ask you, Bogey, what do you think the meter is on Shanahan as a coach? Do the 49er fans? I've seen a lot of 49er fans saying they want gone.
They all hate him. I love him. He's a Sagittarius like me, so I just trust the process. I mean, it sucks that he's infamous for losing these things now, right? Obviously with Atlanta, twice with the Niners now. But as far as job security goes, he's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? And here's one thing I say is that we fucked up the last 2 seasons with our DCs. We tried to go after Belichick last year.
100%.
Yeah,
that's exactly where I was going to go. But see, he has too much power on bringing in what DC he wants to bring in.
Exactly.
I didn't understand the Brandon Staley thing. Like,
100%.
Yeah,
he needs to bring in. So you bring in. Not only did you bring in Staley, but you brought in Sorensen. You know what I mean? So you got 2 different, different minds.
And then, exactly. What the fuck was that?
And then, but see, the thing is, if you want to fix the defense, he needs to bring in somebody that's a high caliber mind on the defense. So you're gonna have to go pay somebody, bro. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to bring in somebody that's highly reputable and know what the fuck they doing, especially if you gonna have say so over it. Better be some damn good say so, because it seemed like the shit, these last 2 DCs you brought in, it ain't worked 100%, and they're the scapegoat. Yeah. You made Wilkes the scapegoat right soon as they lost the Super Bowl. 100%. Now I can understand what's going on, because last year we had the affordability to have the number 1 seed. So, the defense wasn't really getting exploited, or you really didn't see it until the playoffs when everything was more magnetized. But now that you starting off the way that you started off, and here it is now, it's looking like a shit show over there. It's really on you right now. 100%. I mean, it's been on you for the losses in the Super Bowl.
Everybody else won this week too in our division, man.
Yeah.
On my mama. So yeah, he did this defense and special teams right. He gonna have to bring in one of them OGs or something that's really reputables. I mean, it shows that he reached out to Bill. He reached out to the GOAT. Look, man, you can have whatever you want on this motherfucking. Just come over here. Bill was like, nope, I'm cool, bro.
But
Bill,
who would
I'm
you
gonna do
boys
media.
want though?
Bill,
DC,
the
though?
evil emperor, he's hella smart. He's like, I'm gonna do media next year.
Who would you like for DC though?
Fucking Bill.
Bring
Well, Bill's probably gonna get a head.
Bill's gonna get. He's gonna get a job. And the old
He's
evil
gonna get a
emperor,
100%.
he's smart
Bring
though.
back what's his name? That was fine. What's his name?
Sala.
Sala. Bring back
I'm
Sala.
not mad at that. But also too,
You know, that depends on what he wants to do. You know what I mean? What he was the scapegoat.
That's true.
Bro, the game that he got fired after what was that, the Minnesota game? The motherfuckers was still in the game, bro. It wasn't like the defense was just completely terrible. You know, you gave full control to this boy over here. You know what I mean? It just wasn't meshing. You know what I mean? Of course, the coach gonna get fired because you ain't getting rid of that quarterback 100%. It's just where Salah want to do next year. I don't know if he even want to come back next year. He might want to take a full year off.
I will say the evil emperor, he's doing it smart because he denied us this year to be our DC, and then that came out. And I was saying that in the offseason, let's go get Bill Belichick. People were like, you're stupid. Like, no, just fucking do it. But also, they have a relationship off the field.
Mm-hmm.
As Mike Shanahan, his pappy, kicks it with Bill like tough. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Bill's smart right now though because he's working in the media. He's doing the Monday night thing.
Does Vrabel get a job next year? Vrabel might be a good, but see, Vrabel's used to being a head coach. So
that's the thing. He's just a head coach.
And he's he definitely was a playoff winner. So like
there's no way he takes a decent job.
Here's what sucks when you go from DC to head coach, then you get fired. You got to go back and earn your hay again.
Exactly. That's
I don't think Vrabel got to take.
I don't think Vrabel would have to do that because he
was already in the mix for the few jobs that were open.
Yeah, the Chargers even wanted him.
You weren't lying.
The Chargers were going after him too because he was. If Harbaugh wasn't signed, it was going to be Vrabel the coach.
Harbaugh. That motherfucker's back in the game.
I can't think of that right off the top of my dome right now. Pause. Bake said, my uncle-in-law is 72 and wife are lifelong Yanks. I'm going to get the tickets for them. I love baseball, but they bleed it.
Let's go. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Salute to planting some trees.
Salute. Everybody plant a tree, goddammit.
Nah, that's bruh's name.
Yeah, plant some trees. No, that's what I'm saying. Everybody plant a tree, goddammit.
On my mouth.
You feel me? The trees that we put in the air.
Bill is dating a 24-year-old competing cheerleader he met on a flight in 2021. The word of the day is gold digger. Shout out to Bill, man. He got to get his rocks off, man. We ain't mad at him.
Hey, listen, man, they're fucking up by letting Bill do the media right now and do the Monday night shit. He's getting into the team's locker rooms. He's going to see like the thumbprint and the behind the scenes of how everyone operates. And he's going to come back next year and use it all against everyone.
Exactly.
Where do you think he goes?
The Jets.
I think the Jets. It's going to be a New York team.
But I think the reason I'm saying it's the Jets is because I don't think he comes back for longer than a few years. And I think he'll go to the Jets because, like, what does Bill Belichick love? Fucking veterans, right?
So he only needs one season, 2 seasons to get the record?
Huh?
What is it? It was
Shula's record?
The all-time.
What is he, like 11 wins away from it?
I don't know. You might want to pull that up. You know what I mean? He's not far from it, though.
It's gonna take more than Bill Belichick to save
NFL coaching list record. Alrighty, so
it's here. Cool. Oh, look, let's do it.
We got Halloween candy.
Nah, man. We allegedly.
Allegedly.
He's 9 wins. He's 9 wins
live.
Yeah,
camera. We got neonpeacockmerch.com
This shit kind of done right here. Allegedly.
That's federal, bro.
He got the Mickey gloves and the goddamn
Allegedly.
Grand Theft Auto.
Belichick is
Fuck.
9 wins
Pretty
behind.
badass.
JD, he's 9 wins behind him.
Well, I had to get one.
Hey, how's the oh shit?
I had to do
Christian
it.
McCastrain.
Oh, there you go.
Why is it so true?
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? What else we get? Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We had to. This is fresh.
It's like Christmas for
I wear
Bogey.
the camo hat with this one. Boom,
Yeah.
give me money.
there you go.
Oh, now
A
give
bunch
it,
of times, just in case they don't know.
give it.
Give me. Pretty badass. NeonPeacockMerch.com. Sign up now because we do have sales all the time. There will be another one coming up, I'm sure, at the end of this month.
We got Black Fridays coming up, right? I don't know if I just shouldn't shout out that idea, but I couldn't imagine the website not doing something about that, right?
The app is on fire.
Like they probably will have something special for the Black Friday, at least a Cyber Monday, right? Since it's an online store. All sorts of deals coming on the regular though. I've never bought a t-shirt full
She's
price.
26.
The Amazon shit, because I saw somebody just pull up. He jumped out the car. It's a regular car. He just jumped out. He just tossed something on my driveway. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, Bogey, he's 26 wins behind Shula.
On your car?
No, they on the driveway.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what the fuck is that? And my daughter, she was out. She's like, oh, this is for you. Oh, word.
Bogey, he's 26 wins behind Shula right now. It's 328 to 302. So he's got about,
Okay,
what,
so
3 seasons?
So
He
I think
needs
the
2
Jets have
seasons for
26
13.
wins in the last 8 years. So, that might be a while for him to get that.
Yeah, that's at least three seasons right there.
Yeah. Good for him though for still having the passion to come back to the game and
For
want
sure.
to try. I honestly don't want Bill Belichick because that's probably money that we could spend somewhere
He's
else.
70 freaking 2 years old. Jesus
Yeah, and
Christ.
the Patriots looked like shit when he was coaching after Brady. They weren't nothing. I don't know how.
I don't know if I want an old man coaching me. He'd be 75, 76 by the time he broke the record. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
can be
know.
all senile and shit.
He needs somebody to change his depends.
Old. Something that happens when you're old. Like I don't know. The mental might not be there.
No.
And with Belichick, he's gonna start
Hey, it looks good, Bogey.
rebuilding the whole
Allegedly.
thing. He's gonna call in all his coaches, and he's gonna call in. He probably is gonna be the general manager, right?
Like, pretty much.
Does he take a job and not have full control?
Well, he always has had full control, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
And the problem is, what owner's going to be willing to
There's
give
a
him
lot
full
of
control?
problems with Belichick. I don't think he's as easy as a surefire hire as.
He has a lot of kids.
Yeah, he's like, son.
He has a lot of new
ones.
Well, he's got a new one now, and that's his
Quarterback
girlfriend.
coach?
She's a kid herself.
Damn. That's crazy.
What is she,
knows-
24 years old?
He's very conscious while she's mounting that crusty, wrinkly ass motherfucker.
Yeah, that tells you a lot about a woman, right?
I know, right?
One that actually is interested in that type of.
Imagine bringing that home to your parents. Hey, Mom, meet my
His
boy.
parents are long gone, I'm sure. Rest in
No, her parents.
peace. They might be a fan. Yeah.
I don't think
Oh my
she's
God.
going to be included in the will. She's low on the totem pole on the wheel.
Yeah, I saw that. 'Cause
She's crazy if she thinks she's up there.
Belichick's got to be in the 100 millions,
Yeah,
or at least 100.
yeah.
What up, Peacock?
Gaga!
How did he get in the NFL? Right, he came from a family like
I think his
football.
dad was a coach.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I think it was Navy.
His dad was a Navy. Yeah, the
Was it
Navy
Navy
coach,
or
yeah.
Army? It was one of the military ones.
It was. I think it was the Navy.
Some of his stories are great. Not gonna lie. A Belichick story is one of the best, and he grew up as a kid in football, NFL football. He knows he's probably a goddamn encyclopedia of NFL football.
Oh, for sure,
Kid
yeah.
you not.
That guy's a
That guy knows
Who's that
everything
famous
about
coach?
everyone, all the teams, all the records. If you want to have a Jeopardy winner on NFL football, Belichick is probably the guy.
He grew up a Cleveland Browns fan. Him and his dad, and that was the autogram years. So he was a fan of a team that was the best. They had like fucking several titles before the Super Bowl era, right? And that was his favorite coach, and that was his favorite player, autogram, right? He actually became that coach in the Super Bowl era and had the autogram of our era. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
Didn't his dad coach at Army or something like that, or
it was Army or Navy? It was one of the military joints.
One of the
Peacock
best
says he's out
YouTube
here at the
videos.
SpaceX headquarters.
One of the best YouTube videos is type this in one day when you got time. All of you listening panel. Bill Belichick talking about long snappers.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
That shit is wild. I loved it.
Bro, Bill Belichick, he has, I mean, before he became a DC, I think he had his hand in special teams too. So it's like, yo, you got to, he has an affinity for the game up and down, pause. That motherfucker love the games. He's what every coach should be. A motherfucker that's married to the game.
Yeah.
Several divorces over. Right? Fucking hella baby moms. Let's go. Bill Belichick's doing it, man.
Yeah.
And I bet you he ain't bought new clothes in like 20, 30 years, bro. He just wear the same shit. He just cut the sleeves off.
Fuck it.
God damn.
Yeah, Peacock said he's out here by SpaceX headquarters right now.
Oh, tell Elon, if you see Elon, tell him, where's my money? Okay? He owes me, and he knows it. He's been trying to duck me.
And we want interest on it too, man.
Yeah, he got it too. Motherfucker acting like he ain't got it. Give my money.
See, to understand who Bill Belichick is, you have to understand who Bill was. See, Bill was born to his three-legged bitch of a mother. And he was always ashamed of his man. Of this man, excuse me.
Oh man, Killer Kilby.
Come on now.
To understand, you gotta understand. He came from a three-legged bitch mother.
Fucking hey, bro.
All right, fuck it. Running backs. You guys got in? Tyler Gibson. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's probably who I would say is good. And at least that JT is
probably on the way back.
Yeah, he's practicing this week, hoping to play this week.
See what other running backs.
I'd still grab Gibson just in case, because like hoping to play. I mean, I guess they would want JT back for prime time, right?
Well, if JT doesn't go, I would try picking up what's his name, Goodson.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
What
about Vidal?
Yeah, I would say Vidal. I mean, if everyone that's been rocking with us, we had everybody picking up Vidal a few weeks ago. So yeah, man, if he didn't already,
I've seen him still out there in many leagues. That's why I've been just trying to pick him up.
Has he done anything?
But JK didn't last week.
The week before he scored last night, he didn't do nothing.
Last night he didn't do anything. Yeah, like made two.
It's still though. I don't like the way JK looked at all either. So like,
no, he didn't look good at all last night. No,
in a dry, so to speak, week on the running back waiver wire shit. Okay, who do we pick up in Tennessee?
Well, I was thinking, who do we pick up in New Orleans too? So Tennessee and New Orleans. Who do we got right in the backfield in New Orleans and Tennessee?
Well, didn't they sign MVS? But that's
Jordan Mims,
running back.
Oh yeah, I forgot Kendre Miller. There it is.
Kendre Miller, yeah.
Because there's been some talk about, because I'm curious about the Chuba Hubbard moving off of Chuba Hubbard, moving off of Kamara. That's gonna make an opportunity for some guys, and obviously probably Jonathan Brooks, he might be just sitting on somebody's bench and IR for the whole season. I wouldn't be surprised. But if he's out there, I think that's a speculative ad. But in Bogey mentioned it. Jordan Mims, he's a rookie too.
He's not a rookie, but yeah, it'd be Kendra Miller, and then
that's another one.
On sleeper right now for Tennessee that's available for the Titans. I don't know who the hell he is.
Who is it?
Julius Chestnut. Pause.
Chestnut,
Chestnut's roasting on open fire.
You know, he's had some opportunities over the years. He hasn't been able to do nothing with it, so I want to get too excited. But Kendrick,
but it's definitely because Tajay's hurt right now. We're going back to Tennessee. Tajay's hurt. Maybe he's coming back this week. But what happened with Tony Pasta? We didn't really mention him. Like, I think he got hurt last Sunday, right?
What's the word? Let me see. I got Draft Sharks right here. Draft
Sharks ain't playing. This is a really comfy sweater.
Yeah, it looks comfy.
At least I got the classic. That's right.
Bogey, what size is that?
This is a large. You know what I mean? Oh no, this is a medium. My bad. It's a medium.
Is it a little bigger than you or what?
No, I wanted it. I like wearing my hoodies kind of fitted to me.
So Pollard lost action because of the game script. You know, they fall behind, so Tennessee ain't gonna be running the ball no more. And then, I don't know.
Okay, so
he's healthy. No, he ain't. Okay, he ain't hurt.
Okay, yeah, scratch what I was saying then.
Yeah, I'm on this shit right now. I don't see nothing on him.
Yeah, but do we think Alvin Kamara gets moved? Do you think Cowboys?
It's a possibility, but we shall see what happens in the next week or so.
Yeah, 11.
Cowboys got to do something.
What is it? 11-5 is the deadline.
Yeah, the 5th. Yeah,
11-5 in the motherfucking house.
Come on now.
Yeah, Derek's a nice hoodie, Bogey.
Thank you. Allegedly. Yeah.
Just taking a quick look at the trends. The trends is Juwan Man. We got Juwan Jennings as the most picked up player in fantasy right now. And then
it's a dry running back week.
And then Ricky Pearsall, and then Sterling Shepard. I do think Sterling Shepard has a role out in Tampa Bay with, especially the two receivers down.
If you ask me, I think he'll be the Chris Godwin replacement. That's my opinion.
Yeah. But as far as running backs, I mean, if you don't,
Sterling Shepard actually played in college with Baker.
Yeah, that might, yeah. You could see it last night. He was definitely targeting him, and he was open a lot of the times.
Sterling Shepard, he had a shit go at it with the Giants, but he definitely, when he was healthy, he was a guy. He was all right. I should say, there you go. He was all right. It's so ugly. Oh, and then, I mean, I know we're on running backs, but yeah, the Cedric Tillman thing. I like that a lot, actually.
I guess your best bet is if Justice Hill is 84% owned.
There's no running backs like that right now.
It's it's dry for running backs. So you're gonna have to make a trade,
or even if you're in a shallow IR league and there's teams that have a bunch of wounded motherfuckers, maybe even check for Pacheco. Someone might have had to release him at one point.
That's
how far away are we with Pacheco?
They haven't activated him, but he's running this shit now, like on a treadmill.
Yeah, he's been running on a treadmill. Yeah, they think 10 weeks in
November.
Nick Chubb was benching 600 pounds 7 weeks ago. Or whatever the fuck.
That was because of his knee. It was because he was coming back from ACL and total reconstructive shit, right? We're only Pacheco's only come back from a clean bone break, so you know he can actually come back this year for real.
Yeah, I didn't drop him. I've got him.
I didn't drop him at all either.
Yeah,
there was rumors.
The running back pickups suck this week.
Yeah, it really is. Like, you're going to have to make a trade. You're going to have to give up a receiver to get a running back this week. And don't hesitate. Like if you feel confident that you need a piece, then I would move off of some wide receivers because you're probably deeper in the wide receivers, and then if you're smart about starting your bench receivers, you can still come away on the up. Running backs this time of year, they're going to carry you forward. I'm not saying go after Derrick Henry and trade your Justin Jefferson, but I don't know. What do we got? Tank Bigsby. What would you give up for a Tank Bigsby right now?
Sterling Shepard.
That's not promising.
I mean, nobody's coming
That's
up
not a good. I guess
right
that's
now
not a
if
good
Tank's
example.
eating like that.
How about a Tyrone Tracy?
Ooh.
If you're trying, so we're trying to trade for.
Yeah, we got to have a running back on our
Trade
squad.
for Javonte.
Javonte?
Whoever has Javonte hates him.
He was a top 12 play this week, bro.
He got Carolina.
The Denver Broncos are the highest. Like they have the highest percentage of acquiring Kamara. So
Yeah,
you
they
still
do.
like Kamara and the
I don't
Williams?
know. It makes sense because Sean Payton's there. They have money too. They have all the room to bring in.
That they caught Kamara at the end of the game saying, come get me.
Yeah, they did.
And then what did Peyton said? Be patient or something like that, right?
I didn't catch that part, big
Yeah,
bro.
he said something
Yeah,
along
he
the
said,
lines
"Be
of like,
patient."
be patient. So.
Oh, that's badass. He told him to his face, "Come get me," and he said, "Be
And
patient."
then he said, "Be patient."
Trade away Javonte.
Do you sell high on
I
Gibbs?
already tried and it didn't work.
You have any shares of Gibbs? Do you sell high on Gibbs this week?
Ooh, I wouldn't. I'm keeping my Gibbs because
Yeah,
the
I'm
Lions,
trying to keep him. I'm
the
keeping
Lions
my
are
stuff
fighting
out.
for
If I could
the Lions could be fighting for the NFC number one
What if you can
overall.
get Tyreek Hill?
They're not throwing in the towel. They're playing every week.
No, we fully understand that. But what if you could get like Tyreek Hill? You doing that for Gibbs?
No.
Nope.
What about? We're obviously doing Jefferson. What about
AJ Brown?
AJ Brown?
I probably would. I would rather have an AJ Brown than a Gibbs.
St. Brown.
Okay, now look.
St. Brown?
What about St. Brown?
Now,
I
if
think
I
I'd
wanna
rather
go
have a Gibbs.
down, what if I want to trade down a tier on running back and gain a wide receiver?
Okay, so
Okay.
Sell high on Gibbs.
I would
Hey,
try to
fellas,
get
I gotta
Jaden
cut out.
Reed. I would try
All right,
to get Jaden Reed and maybe
All
like
right, I gotta get going.
Our ear to the streets, Lee.
See ya.
All right, big bro.
Peace.
Peace out, man.
Peace.
You said Jaden go for Jaden Reed and somebody else?
Yeah, if you're gonna give up Gibbs, I would try and get Jaden Reed plus. Like get a Jaden Reed and fuck it like a.
Damn, they always doing that when we be giving game.
Right. Come back to us, kiddo.
Here we got you, big bro.
You know what? Terry McLaurin plus maybe? Okay, go ahead. Bring it back, kiddo.
I have confidence in the Packers being in contention to get to the playoffs.
Yep.
I don't see how Jaden Reed's not the focal point of that offense outside of the Josh Jacobs.
Here's the thing. This is the damnedest thing too. Jaden Reed still comes off the field when they go 12 personnel, and they do go 12 quite a bit. It's kind of crazy. We need the efficiency, and we can bank on that when it comes to when he does target Jalen Reed. Jalen. I'm fucking loaded.
I think Reed is would be somebody that I would want to double up on, maybe even triple up if somebody's desperate for a running back and they get the opportunity to acquire Gibbs. Man, there's not a lot of better running backs out there than Gibbs right now. So
yeah,
I don't know. You might be able to get better than Reed. Who knows? But I'm definitely doing wide receiver plus to get off of Gibbs.
100%. Wide receiver and a running back is definitely what I would be trying to shoot for, because I have Najee in that league. So I'm trying to determine on which one of these running backs I kind of want to sell high on moving forward, because I lose DK for at least another 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I got Tank. Tank ain't doing nothing, so I'm not starting Tank this week. But I have fucking I'm burnt right now. Fucking what's my Pittman? I got Pittman and fuck, bro. And Pittman didn't have too bad of a game last week.
Is that where you got Pittman and BTR?
I got Pittman and nope. It's Pittman. As of right now, it's Pittman, Addison, and then I'm gonna run with 2 tight ends with Ingram and Kincaid. So I need to find a receiver off the wire, or maybe trade for one.
Yeah, I need to get me a receiver in this fucking East. In the East Side League, I am the proud owner of AJ, Puka, Nico, BTJR, Godwin. No, not anymore. At least, but I've been dealing with it. Ooh, but now I was like the first in a 3 wide receiver set league. This is the first time I don't have a third. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, well, let's hope that Puka comes back soon.
Yeah, I'll find a third.
Yeah,
I'll find one. Pretty good at that.
Yeah, I'm looking on the wire. Slim pickings.
You ain't lying. And 7 weeks in it, I could safely say I don't think I'm making it in the SBI again for a whopping 5 years straight.
That's Gurus. That's Spencer's league.
No, it was originally me and shout out to my man Smoking Jay, the fantasy.
Oh, okay.
It was the Smoking and Bogey Invitational, and then the Metamorphosis is now it's the Spencer Bogey Invitational.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we wanted to keep the SBI name, and Spencer did join like in year 3, I think it was. But then also last year Steamboat won it, and he started calling it the Steamboat Invitational. And now he's down there at the bottom with me. Pause. The commissioner curse is real. You don't want to just claim it's yours now. Spencer actually broke the commissioner curse because the year 1 he came in there, I added him as I was like, yeah, you're the co-commish now. Welcome, Spencer Bogey. And he definitely wanted that first year. I'm notorious for being like 7 or 8 in that league. I'm 12 right now.
I am 12. You know what movie that's from?
I am 12 or I am number 4?
I am 12. Yeah, for real.
No,
it's called Bench Warmers. It's like a family comedy baseball movie where Rob Schneider, the fucking Napoleon.
Oh, that's my cousin.
And then
he's half Filipino.
The other guy, I can't think of his name, is a blonde-haired David Spade. So them 3 adults go up against Little League teams. The motherfucker is goddamn. It's a crack up sometimes.
David Spade's a fool with it. I ain't gonna lie.
But you know, since the 3 adults are wrecking all the Little League teams, one of the Little League teams recruits a Cuban 12-year-old, and he comes out drinking beer, tequila. He got full on like and shit. And he got a piece of paper that says "I am 12" on it, and like a $20 bill inside of it. And then the umpire looks at it, takes the 20, and goes, "He's 12. He's good," or something like that. Oh man.
Oh, but he wasn't 12. He was an adult.
Bro, it's like 30 something. And he's throwing heat, like
he's knocking him.
Oh yeah, because these adults are used to seeing 12-year-olds, and all of a sudden you got some grown man throwing from 45 feet away.
Rob Schneider's low key.
He's kind of crazy now. He went total fucking MAGA, and there's something wrong in the head with that fool right now. Like he ain't funny anymore, and he's ridiculous, and he's kind of just
Don't you ever disrespect Deuce Bigelow, the male gigolo, ever again.
He's never getting any work until he drops his MAGA routine. Hollywood don't like that shit.
You know what's crazy though too is like this time around, there's so many celebrities that are for real like championing him. Like,
but they're not. They're like C-list. They're not even B-listers. They're like Nobody gives a fuck about the people who are dumb enough to champion the goddamn Trump tower, dude.
Hey, today is the day of packages, y'all. Our joint came.
Okay. Ooh.
Right.
Oh, the McBreezy.
Oh, so this is the actual official revealing. This is what we got for. I mean, like, let them know, JD. This is this is the message,
man. This motherfucker, man. This for one of y'all, man. Y'all gonna be able to get this motherfucker, bro. We gonna do a fucking giveaway on the channel, a free giveaway, bro. Ain't no raffles, ain't no whatever that bullshit is, man. It's a free autograph Trey McBride football, man. This gonna be given away on this channel, man, on the Gym Wealth, man. Y'all just stay tuned for the details.
Damn, that's a full size too. When I that ain't no like little you know, sometimes you see the minis, you know, like the little minis. That shit, folks. That shit's a fucking full size piece right there. That looks nice on the shelf.
Just got delivered today, man. Today is the day of the packages, so we celebrating y'all, bro. 100%.
Yeah, I don't even like the Cardinals, and I want that.
Man, wifey said she had to check the mailman because all he did was like you, Buggy, just threw that bitch. Well, he put it in our in the grass. We didn't throw it in the driveway with his punk ass.
Yeah, like you don't know what the fuck is in there, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, they do ask you like, "Oh, so what is this? Is it fragile or this and that?" You know what I mean? But still, though, bro. Like even Brad, the Amazon dude, he just pulled up in a regular whip too, and just went into the back seat and just chucked it on my fucking thing, and it drove off. And my daughter was just walking outside. She's like, "Oh, this is for you." I'm like, "Bro, what if I had sensitive information in there?
My mama.
If I had one of them Diddy flash drives in there." You know what I mean? Allegedly.
Come on.
I think we all gotta get an allegedly shirt. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm about to get me a Jets green one. Fuck it.
Right. I was like, listen, I'm buying all the red joints I can. I always buy things that match my hats because I always dress the same, just the hats are different. You know what I mean? It's like graphic tee or plain tee or something, you know what I mean? Red, something red. It's funny though, because I'll be out here just flamed up to the motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I'll be thinking too, like, oh shit, that's right. I'm not far from the land of the Crips. Like, like and I look Mexican too. So, I mean, look at this fucking Norte right here. Flamed up. Puro Norte.
Puro Norte.
If there ever was a reason to say pause, I would say flamed up would be one of them.
I know. How come the Crips got the Crips got a cool one? They're trued up.
Oh, everything.
Right? When you see a Crip, he's wearing all blue, he's trued up.
Oh, everything.
You know the Bloods apparently.
Wow, that is crazy. Should I target Tua, Drake May, or JD fights likely to miss this week?
Okay. So we got Drake May playing the Jets. Kind of don't want to do that. They're angry right now. But they are banged up in their secondary. They didn't have DJ Reed. I'm not sure what his status is. They did lose 2 safeties last week the other night. So I'm not but in order, I'm going Drake May second.
In order.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you gotta claim them both. You know what I mean? Just in case
I'm in that same predicament. The 32-man is interesting right now. There's a lot of big names available on the waiver, and I don't want to give up anything.
How much bread do you got?
I got $472.
Oh, and you're back with the Ginsu? Is that what it is?
No, I drafted Ginsu, so I've been rocking Spencer Rattler, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking own the New Orleans now. But yeah, there's some options out there. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, fucking.
I would put bread on
Peters. On Jameson.
Yeah,
I got a question. I'm glad you brought up Russ, Gang Green. I got a dynasty team where I was able to get Sam Darnold, and Russ, for nothing, right? And my two starting quarterbacks is Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy. Going forward, because it's a couple of teams that only have one quarterback in this league. Which one should I be trying to get rid of? Should I?
Maybe Jalen Hurts because you can get a goddamn
because then someone will
buttload
actually
of
talk to
players for him. Yeah.
He's kind of been him and Josh Allen haven't been like the greatest, huh?
And we already talked about it. Like you can get say you need to get a quarterback in return.
Nah, I got 4 quarterbacks. So I got Russell Wilson, I got Sam Darnold, I got Brock Purdy,
I
got Jalen Hurts. So I'm thinking about trading Russell Wilson or Sam Darnold.
It would be Darnold.
It'd be Darnold moving forward because it's a dynasty league.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you got Jalen?
Because also when it comes to dynasty, he's not locked in.
Do you have Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, it's a super flex.
I
got
Jalen Hurts, it's a dynasty.
Brock Purdy, Russell Wilson, and Sam Darnold.
Then it would be Russ. I'm flipping Russ for a 1-for-1 skill position that I need.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you the rest of my roster, man. The rest of my roster is so motherfucking nasty, bro.
Yeah, don't jinx it. Right?
Put Hurts on the block, see what people say, and then start sending offers after you get that first
initial offer.
Yeah, like when somebody says, "Hey, this is what I want," that's when you say, "Okay, I'm going to counter him, and then I'm also going to spam it on the league."
You got to go to the win now teams. You got to look at
because you could probably get like 3 pieces for one quarterback.
Oh my mama, that's what I'm trying to go for the gusto because one of the teams that need a quarterback, I just beat him, but he's like 6th in the league, so he's going to be desperate for a quarterback because he still want to contend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might be able to get like 2 wide receivers and a running back that you would be able to start every week. I put a lot of value in starters, regardless of caliber. But if you're able to go out there and put 3 guys that you didn't have confidence in the 3 starters that you are starting, and all of a sudden you're confident about starting these 3 guys, I put a lot of value into that. And then what I hear when I hear Darnold, Brock, and Russ Wilson is like, I'm gravy. I don't care about quarterback. So if I get rid of my best quarterback, I'm still able to rock with those 3. Then damn, okay, so let's get better at wide receiver and running back.
And bro, man, I don't even want to. Man, hey, my running backs, I was able to pick up Mason off the wire before the season started, and I got CMC.
Okay. See if you can get Gibbs or something like that. You can shoot for the moon, man. Like, get somebody that, like, will totally change your dynamic. Like, having 3 quarterbacks. Quarterback ceiling is so high, whereas RB2 is so fucking low, right? So if you can fucking get an RB2 that's got a high upside, you're improving your team. Whereas, like, if you got a quarterback with extremely high upside, it's not that much higher than, like, a Darnold or a Russ Wilson or a Birdie on his best days. Especially when CMC comes back, because CMC's in the passing conversation. He's going to be getting receptions and touchdowns and boosting up the stock of Purdy when CMC's back. It's not all just carries and touchdowns on the ground. It's through the air as well.
I got a question for you. So I sent one offer because he sent me an offer and I countered. And what I countered was, tell me if this is disrespectful or not. Mondre Stevenson, Romeo Doubs, and Russell Wilson for Henry.
That's not disrespectful because I could see
Henry's old.
I could see a team using all 3 of those pieces, and then they get a running back, quarterback, wide receiver. Fuck it.
Still get to save his season. Still get to contend for the ship.
Yeah, because quantity is also valuable. It's quality on one player usually doesn't equate to quality and quantity. You know what I mean? Like So if you get a high floor 3 times, as opposed to the ceiling of, and we're talking about a ceiling on a low volume running back. What do we get out of Derrick Henry last week? Uh, he had 2 really big runs. That's what brought him over the century mark. But everything else was pedestrian. Uh, that's just the way the gameplay allowed it. And Derrick Henry looked a little bit discontent. Like he didn't like the fact that Justice Hill was getting all that work. You could see him kind of irritated, and then they only put Henry when they got a comfortable lead. That might be a thing where Justice Hill is the preferred back in passing down situations, and then allowing the box not to get stacked. So maybe Lamar can make a play also, because as soon as Derrick Henry's in the game, then they start to bring in the extra defensive back to stack the box, and then the passing game opens up. So Derrick Henry's not really valuable, but if you bring Justice Hill in, then all of a sudden you're double coveraging Zay Flowers or the tight end Andrews, and then it makes it easy for fucking Hill to go out there and make plays, and that's kind of what happened last night.
Should I be trying to? So in another league, I have Justice Hill. Should I be trying to send Justice Hill to the Henry owner over there? Because I know I ain't gonna be able to trade for Henry in that league because he's the number 1 team, and I play him this week. Should I be trying to package Justice Hill to him to see if I can get a receiver out of him?
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, don't sell low
On Hill.
Yeah, I think he's already solidified his position, and he's going to get a solid target share on the ground and also through the air as a what do we call that?
I rolled the entire joint and I dropped it. And I'm like, where the fuck did it roll to?
Justice Hill is when they don't stack the box, he's the safety valve.
I smoked that joint.
He's the dump off. So when everybody gets covered, because honestly, their receiving core is not that great. I know what's his face, fucking
the bait man.
He got open a couple times, but usually he's covered. And Zay Flowers, he got banged up a little bit, and then Mark Andrews, he's been kind of bouncing back, but he's a short route runner, and then yeah, if there ain't nothing open, then
I hate Rashad Bateman.
Justice Hill has a role. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why
I don't sell low on him for sure.
Hey, bro, the league that I got Justice Hill in, I put a wire claim in because the guy that has Henry, he dropped it for some reason. My bad, y'all. Oh, that's wifey. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I gotta start making some moves in some of these dynasties too.
That would be a nice little fucking move though. Like, hey, I know you dropped him and you're regretting it. So how about I take this guy, and then you can have your handcuff. Handcuffs have been super valuable so far. You know, we've seen it every week where goddamn handcuff comes into play and saves the day. Imagine if fucking Henry goes down. Justice Hill is that guy over there.
Yeah, bro. I mean, because who else do they got? Michael Keaton Mitchell.
And then the other guy's hurt, right?
Michael Keaton Mitchell. Batman.
Who's the other guy out there? They drafted a running back.
Ray something. Because there was Ray Ali.
Rashid
Ali. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, he ain't shit. He's like a Justice Hill type. So, like, I mean, here's the thing, too. Is like Justice Hill, they did say they were going to utilize him a lot. They say he's going to be a big
He's explosive. I'm not going to lie. I like what I see when he has the ball in his hands. He runs hard. He
runs for justice.
Yeah. he runs hard, and he's not a a guy who goes down at contact. He's a yards after contact type of running back. But he's got some explosiveness to him.
You kind of need to be that way behind that line too. And Jordan Mason and Derrick Henry in that order, they run against the highest stacked boxes. But I think that the Derrick Henry one is because they're going to stack the box regardless. They're going to keep someone in there because you got to look out for Lamar too. So that one kind of is skewed. But yeah, the Jordan Mason one, 47% of the time he's running against a stacked box. There's no respect for Brock in any of them.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's almost half the time.
We need to get the pneumonia. Is there some NyQuil that you can take to get the pneumonia out?
It's just promethazine with codeine, bro. That's what they're going to give you. I had walking pneumonia twice in my life as a child.
Let's double the doses. Let's get them. Let's get them fixed.
That's what they finna give him. Though they're going to give him the promethazine with codeine. Obviously, he's hot. It's that bad.
Is this something that the NFL is going to be like? Okay, now you're due for a drug test, and then all of a sudden he pops for
pops
some
dirty for heroin.
Man.
Opioids. No, but see, that's the thing though. They all take opioids though, bro.
Yeah.
They allow
if you got a prescription for it, it's fine, right?
Yeah, they allow those versus. I mean, yeah, you can't just be on them. You have to have like an injury designation or something like that. So in this case, he'd be all right. He'd be sipping.
Yeah.
They're gonna pour him a double. They're gonna pour him a foe in the cup with some Sprite.
With some Sprite. Go ahead, take this, man, and bounce back.
Yeah, man, that's like Jameson Williams' manager should have been like, "You want perks that bad? Like, let's get you on prescription and
Is
make
that what
that
they
shit."
said that he was on?
Yeah, he got popped for perkies.
I mean, you know what's here's what's
Percocet.
sad about that though, is because in the NFL, first of all, he's a surgery having motherfucker. You know what I mean? He tore his ACL. Was it the championship game? He tore his ACL in like a January, and then he got drafted later on, like a couple months later. So his rookie year, he was popping. You know what I mean? He was popping in perks for sure. You know what I mean? Sophomore year, he then look at it. Sophomore year, he got popped for the PED. Or he had a suspension for the PEDs, right? Because he was trying to come back. Probably he's taking all kind of shit. And then, said like, now it's just the perks. This is crazy. Perks could be a performance enhancer. I ain't gonna lie.
We got T Money in the building. T Money said 10-man PPR. Burrow, Jacobs, Gibbs, CD, Chase, and Njoku, DK, Worthy benches, Buck. You better come D Hop hoping for trade. Kincaid, Myers, Brooks on the IR 4-3 move.
Flipping Kincaid
moves
is probably your move.
Yeah, that's what he said. Was thinking of Kincaid and Tracy or Irvin for Swift. So like he's trying to upgrade at the running back spot.
Yeah, I'm not mad at doing the King. I mean, listen, this is gonna sound crazy, but I would do Kincaid straight up for Swift.
The guy who has Swift isn't gonna take Kincaid.
I mean, listen, what if he has a shitty tight end and then Kincaid's coming off of a decent outing? We could try to flex the stock market.
If you can, let us know what the other guy's roster is that has Swift, and we might be able to work a trade out for you now.
Yeah.
If you got enough time, big bro, on everything.
We'll fuck with it.
Because if you are targeting Swift, 100%.
Yeah, because then honestly, like if they're really wounded at tight end, I might even go shopping around like who got mixed.
Bergen likely.
Yeah, he might not be. He might not need.
I ain't looking at
not Fergie.
Yeah, Ferg's kind of doing his thing.
You know what? The Swift guy. Is there a reason why you're seeing why Swift? Why not go higher? And
that's what I said. I was like, let's go after Mixon.
Let's get somebody a little bit.
Let's go after Mixon, Monty. Then before I would even go to
or
like
even a Kamara.
The Kamara one though, we could get some purgatory here. That's what I worry about my Kamara shares right now. It's like we might get into purgatory where they're like, all right.
But his reception upside is so high. If we're talking about
what I'm talking about, like how Adams had the hamstring and it's like, listen, y'all better move me now. I ain't playing no more. Like that could be like Kamara right here.
So this is the other guy's team that has
Josh Allen,
Swift.
Bijan.
So he got my bad. Go ahead, big bro.
Josh Allen, Bijan, Monty, Garrett Wilson, Lad McConkey. Oh, okay. So right off the bat, we're going after receivers. We got to get strong on the receiver. Like I don't even give a fuck about what running back.
Running back.
You got Swift, you got Bijan and Monty, or is this the other guy?
That's the other guy's team.
Oh, okay.
So this is the guy that has Swift, and he's trying to trade for Swift. But the guy, like how you guys said, maybe swing for the fences, and he has Bijan, but other guy has Bijan, but he has Gibbs on his team. So I see why he's not going after Monty.
Okay.
So would
I'm
you?
not afraid to start them both. Was that wild?
No, I'm not afraid to do that. I would start Monty and Gibbs if I had both of them.
Bijan, fuck it.
He's doing his thing. We finally got 2 consecutive weeks.
But don't give up
Bijan
production.
That's awesome.
Because that might be what he thinks is like. Well, if you want Bijan, then I want Gibbs, and then you just kind of like end the conversation and then pivot to Swift.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he says his league mate that has the Swift, Sheriff Swift, says that he always cries he doesn't have a tight end. So this is a 10-man league. So he's probably, want more expected points from his tight end, which he's really not getting.
Yeah, and
here's the reality of it, though. Everybody's crying about their tight end, bro.
So go ahead. I mean, you should go ahead and try and send Kincaid if the guy feels like he doesn't have a tight end in Ferguson. Maybe you should even try and get Ferguson back if he feels like he doesn't have a tight end. But should he try?
Yeah. Add the Swift and the Ferguson, and I like that deal. Yeah, instead of just being Swift by himself, and
why is he crying about having Fergie? I love it though. Do it.
Everyone else has solid tight ends except for this dude I'm playing this week, but his team is ass. Try and take advantage of him, bro, on everything.
I mean, when he says his team's ass, probably means like he don't got nothing that he want though, too. You know what I mean? And while you're at it, look if Hunter Henry's available. You put a claim on him too. Like,
I have Hunter Henry, and it's hit and a miss. Like it's not smooth rolling. You're not. There's certain, the thing with tight ends is it's matchup based. You could literally pull a tight end off of the waivers and probably want to start him over your current roster to tight end just by.
It's kind of hard to stream the tight ends this year though because they're so bad that everyone has them. Like maybe you picked up Conklin this week or Hunter Henry last week. You know what I mean? This week, like who do we got? Right?
The number one waiver ad for me is if Otten is out there, I want him.
Sure.
More than any other player.
I don't know if his ownership is like that though, but 100%. We've been having people get Otten for this whole year. Shout out to JD. He's been making sure that
and he
has
actually
the second loudest.
His track record this season hasn't been stellar.
But we've been saying picking him up because of how because the targets there, the routes run, everything like his route
since last year he was one of the top 3, I think, maybe even top 2 if I'm not mistaken in routes run.
Yeah, we love that because he's not out there just blocking and shit.
Yeah, it's just Tampa Bay. They've had so many. They've been a wealth of production that they need Otten to be the guy.
Hey, he's only owned 39% on.
Oh yeah, so we're talking about a lot of leagues where he's still floating out there.
I'm finna put it up on Sleeper
I'm putting a claim. If you got Fab, even I don't think redraft has Fab often, but
they actually do.
Okay, if you do, then fuck it. Put a lot of it.
Most of them are actually like I don't really fuck with the Fab redraft leagues, but I am in a bunch of them.
If he's out there floating around, I put the waiver claim in it, and if you're doing Fab, I would go out there and risk 50% of it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. That's a real.
It's getting to the time. It's like you don't get to there's no point in having
Holding on
that
to the
after a
brand.
little while.
If you got the Brandon Ottens out there, yeah, you got to spend that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if it's a number one
Okay,
claim.
so in the Guru All In Nation, Guru All In Experts versus Followers. Shout out to the Guru Nation, man, 100%. Spencer, what's going on, big bro? K is only 41%, 41.6, and then we just said 39% on Yahoo. So he's out there.
He's out
Yeah,
there.
he's out there, man. That's my number one claim.
And then obviously, if there's some Tucker Craft action out there, pick them up too.
Yeah.
It's really about the wide receivers this week. Okay, QBs though, right?
Russell Wilson.
I'm not mad at it.
Who? It's Russell Wilson. It's Jameis Winston, and
The young bull. Would you feel about Drake May?
oh, yeah. I didn't even think about him because most of the leagues that I play in, he's rostered.
Yeah, and obviously QBs. When we talk QBs, we're talking streaming or like even for our Superflex.
But I like Drake May.
Famous Jameis would be my pickup, and then Russ, because just Famous is like he's a matchup proof guy. You just put him in there, he's just gonna throw it. Russ, he makes that whole offense better. I've been saying this in the offseason before he got the calf, the little calf injury. I said when it comes to Russ, the running backs are gonna be better. You know what's crazy? Najee and Jalen Warren is 50-50 split. You know what I'm saying? It makes everything more. Now you have to game plan now if you're a defense instead of just stack the box like shit on them, and then let's see if Fields could beat us with single coverage on fucking Pickens. You know what I mean?
Team Money broke down his league and in the tight end situation in this 10-man league, and most of the league got 2 tight ends except for a few.
Okay, so
Schultz, team got McBride, one team got Laporta. Pitts is on the team by himself. Kelsey and Firemuth, Fergie and Likely, Ingram and Andrews, Otten, Komet, Kittle, and the John New. So yeah, he should be able to go attack, bro. If he feels like
he might be able to talk to the Kittle guy, because fuck John New and the Kittle guy. The ankle sprain might be a thing for real, bro. Fuck, man. And of course, I mean, they say he's day to day. It's not an ankle sprain; it's a foot sprain. So it just sucks because like, it's the Cowboys game. They're gonna get us. No.
Not the Cowboys.
Not the Cowboys.
6 straight times, 5 straight times, whatever the fuck it is, and now we about to go.
I was at that game the last time they beat us when Zeke ran in. Like, I had all these people started Zeke against me too. It's just one of those, of course, I'm playing against Zeke in like 3 spots, and I'm at the game and I'm watching him rushing 3 touchdowns on us or whatever it was. That was the last time they beat us, though. I think we're talking 2016 here. 2017, maybe. 16? 17.
Hey, on Sleeper, on Yahoo, they got Justice Hill as a what the heck flex at best. Hey, they over there trying to get a little jiggy with it with they right.
Yeah, they're trying to compete with Sleeper.
Oh my mama, that shit crazy. Peacock said the Rams are calling around trying to shop Cooper Kupp, saying that they will take on some of his salary. Yeah, that's a big one of the eye emojis. Facts.
It's 2 years in a row where he gets a major injury that costs a lot of weeks. So, it might be the time for the Rams to move off of him. But that doesn't mean that other teams should shy away from the prospective outcome of acquiring an actual WR1 who's going to be affordable. We're not going to call him cheap, but somebody who's probably better than anybody else out there that's available for somewhat cheap on a contender. So the Chiefs, The Chiefs should be on the phone right now saying, "Yo, what is it really going to take for Cooper Kupp?"
No. I reiterate, fuck the Chiefs. Send him to Baker and them. Liam Combs there. Liam Combs, the OC. He was there with the Rams when he was the Triple Crown, when Kupp was the Triple Crown guy. Why do we love Chris Godwin? Not only did he have Godwin in his name, but in the offseason, they said, he's going to be my Cooper Kupp in this offense. Bring over the actual Cooper Kupp.
We got 2 landing spots. Whoever can give them the best deal. The Cowboys?
Mm-mm.
They need a running back, and then
It's the Chiefs or the Bucks. I'm gonna say it.
yeah, I like the Chiefs and the Bucks, both of those.
Imagine him doing the Ray Rice things.
What, slapping a girl? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna call him Ray Rice. My bad, Rasheed Rice.
Wait, I couldn't figure that one out. I was like, wait,
I love that you're quick with that one.
knocking her out in the elevator. She's just out cold.
That was not a legend.
The shoes went flying from a fucking slap.
It was not a legend. That was all bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Don't hit a woman that hard, man. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
don't hit women.
Don't hit them at all.
I mean, if we were talking hitting a woman, we're talking fornication.
There you go. You know, like you're both looking in the same direction. That's the only time you want to give them a little tap.
He's talking about doggy style. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Sean Connery. Sean Connery was a fool. Remember, he was on there with Bob. What was his name? What was the 2020 bitch? Or excuse me, the female. Barbara Walters.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they're both ancient, so I mean,
But he was on there with Barbara Walters. He was like, sometimes you have to give a woman a smack.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's like, excuse me? Yes. Sometimes you gotta give a woman a smack. It's like he doubled down on it. Damn, Sean Connery. He is James Bond.
That comes with the territory. I think when you play the James Bond role, you get to be James Bond.
He just Connery, Sean Connery. That was a fool.
Cooper Kupp, even especially for a team that is fighting for a Super Bowl, Chiefs, Buccaneers, 2 teams with aspirations.
He was a Triple Crown winner and then went on to be the Super Bowl MVP. God damn it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cooper Kupp.
And that makes our Puka shares all that more valuable because we already seen what Puka can do without Cooper Kupp on the field.
And I know Whittington left the game early, I think, last week, but man, he would have ate for real though.
Okay.
That was that matchup.
I'm still not sold on him. I want to see more before I get on the Whittington. He definitely ain't no Puka. It only took me like 10 minutes of watching Puka play football to go, oh wow, this guy's really good. Haven't seen it from Whittington yet.
We might, as long as he's not hurt.
Yeah. So on for all these teams out here that are looking for wide receiver help, and Whittington and Tillman are available, are we going Cedric Tillman or Jordan Whittington?
I'm gonna go to a de facto number 1 out wide. Jared Judy's probably the one who should be a good benefactor as well, but you can't get away from that with the first game without Cooper. Cedric Tillman was a big part of that game plan. He had 80 yards.
Yeah, he had like 10, 12 targets or something like that.
I'm saying. And they should be in a bunch of negative game scripts because they're secondary.
Targets, 8 receptions.
See?
Yeah.
What? Cedric fucking Tillman.
Yeah, we like Jameis Winston. We've said it probably like 10 times this episode. He's gonna sling the ball. Like I know we got Nick Chubb and even Jerome Ford and Dante Foreman if they're healthy. Like that's a nice little trio of running
It's going
backs.
to be in negative game scripts where they have to.
They're gonna throw the ball. I tell you right now, I wouldn't be surprised to see a goddamn game when Jameis Winston throws the ball 50+ times. Hey, that's just his nature.
Come on, bro. He's famous Jameis, a.k.a. infamous Winston.
He's not afraid to throw an interception.
It's back in the office.
That don't bother him one bit. It's like, okay, well, come on, defense, get me back out there.
Hey, he's the Pick Six president, bro. He was like the mayor of Pick Six Town. And I used to have a theory because I don't think he's that smart, right? He didn't know those points didn't count for him.
Crab legs, right?
He's like, I'm throwing hella touchdowns, bro. I threw 10 touchdowns today. They're like, but four of them went to the defense. That didn't count for me. You know what I mean? He didn't know it.
He just signed because he was a top 5 pick that year.
Mhm.
He fucking stole crab legs.
He was number 1 overall.
Oh shit! The number 1 overall. He stole crab legs. Come on, bro.
Fun fact: Jameis Winston's first ever NFL pass attempt was a touchdown, but it went the other way. It was a pick six. Let's fucking go. He went on to throw 4 touchdowns that game. He actually in 2015, that week 1, it was Tennessee versus Tampa Bay. And it was a shootout too. And we were like, oh shit, look at the 1 and 2.
I'm gonna lie. You remember? I don't know if I was on the pre-show or on live, but I was supposed to get management coming in here and then the sprinkler guys. And I heard radios. I heard shit going on out that door. And they never came in. I'm like, where'd they go? They forget about me. It's like, if they did, that's cool. I don't give a fuck, you know?
That's
but I'm just like,
because when they give you the date, they can just go in there, right?
yeah. They knock on the door. They got the code. They can come in if I'm not here or I'm asleep. Actually, that was crazy because obviously I'm a day sleeper. I didn't realize what was going on one time. They came in.
Blowing your cover. All right, everybody. He's a vampire.
I was ready to kill motherfucker. I was like in the guy's face going like, what the fuck's going on? Because they're like, maintenance. And all I hear is like, rah, rah, rah. I don't even hear the words coming out of their mouth. I'm just like, I get up. I'm fucking out of the bed. I'm like out here in the living room, like looking at them, like in my underwear and shit. I'm like,
ready to fucking.
Yeah, right. Like I get hella territorial.
Hey, you
I'm like, I recognize them. I know who the maintenance guys are, and I'm like, and I seen the look of fear on their eyes. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, that's okay. It's like you just fucking scared the shit out of me, bro. Like, imagine being asleep and all of a sudden some fucking loud noise and some people in your house,
bro.
That motherfucker's.
I got way PTSD, bro. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm about to shoot this whole wall up that mouse is stuck in. I swear.
I feel for you, man. I wish I was there to help you. I still think that you should put the stereo monitor, the studio monitor up against the wall and just fucking pound beats for like hours and hours. Just be like, annoy the shit out of them, fucking blow their eardrums, something. You know, they got a little tiny brain. All it takes is a little bit for it to explode.
Word? That's a real thing?
Motherfucking Navy sends out sonic fucking waves to fuck up people. You know, we're talking about a little brain this big on a little rodent.
One of the homies did tell me, he's like, man, you could buy one of them joints, you plug it in the wall, and it sends out these fucking sonars, and it's on their frequency. I was like, word?
You know, you ever seen a dog with the fucking silent whistle? We can't hear it, but they go crazy. That hurts an animal.
I could hear that shit, actually. Because I'm a dog. Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. Ooh.
That's that shit.
Hey, you gotta listen to the extended version of all of them joints, though. Flashlight. Yeah. What was that one I was just singing?
Atomic Dog. Parliament. Yeah. Atomic Dog. That's my
Atomic Dog. You gotta listen to all like the 8 to 12 minute versions of them joints.
Let me say.
Yeah, the funk is there ain't no funk anymore, huh? Like that's not even something that exists.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think like what's kind of relates to. I mean, maybe like Daft Punk, Daft
Oh
Funk,
well, Daft Punk, yeah, but they've been in the game for like
Daft Punk.
plus
Yeah,
years. At this point, like they're old school. We
it's
call them.
not a genre anymore, but it's still a style.
Yeah,
Like you'll still catch like someone use a wah wah guitar or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a slap bass or a
there you go.
fucking
Yeah, the bass kind of carries the funk, and bass is just kind of like a rhythm, and it's not really like funky anymore.
a rhythm. Yeah, there's a lot of like the Afrobeat genre and like reggaeton and stuff like that. It's all the same rhythm,
Yeah,
but so is like
that shit is not. Yeah,
yeah. But I'm just saying though, like things that like because when you talk about like stuff that goes commercial and like and gets played worldwide, it's all things that are in certain BPMs too. You know what I mean?
like the weekend every once in a while comes out with something funky, maybe.
The Weeknd is Michael Jackson if he did cocaine and had sex with women. I swear to God.
Hey, bro.
The Weeknd is Michael Jackson if Michael Jackson did cocaine and had sex with women. I swear to God. I love The Weeknd. The Weeknd goes crazy. The Weeknd definitely got some.
All his mixtapes was the shit, bro. All the album shit, I really don't fuck with. Like his first 2 albums, I fuck with, but I'm a big fan of all the fucking his mixtape era. Oh my mama, that shit was going crazy. Matter of fact, 3 of his mixtapes they turned it into an album. Oh my mama.
I was about to say once he got that deal, he was like, "We're gonna re-release these things."
Motherfuckers was going crazy, bro. Facts.
Hey,
He redid one of Mike's songs on there, and he damn near sang it better than Mike. And that might sound like a blasphemy, but I'm telling. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. On my mama.
If he could
It happens
jam
all the
any kind
time.
of good, he would be the new Mike for real.
I hear a lot of remixes, whatever you want to call them, to the originals. They sound better. Yeah, that's not too unheard of. When you got talent and you can vibe with the current day, it sounds good.
I'm also of the mindset that I can't stand it when people do shit like it better be good. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I've heard plenty more than
like
more often than
Fleetwood
not.
Mac.
It's not as good. Yeah,
Fleetwood Mac. What's that song? Landslide. I fucking love that song. So many people.
Dirty Diana. He got a he got
Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana on one of
Dirty Diana.
It's on the Montreal. Oh no, it's on the Echoes of Silence mixtape.
That's what we used to. That was slang term allegedly for blow back in the days too. That's that Diana. You know, everyone was calling it like this and that and the third. It's that Dirty Diana. But that was when it was that stepped on.
Pure.
He got that Dirty Diana over there.
Mama.
Allegedly.
Oh no.
Get your allegedly sweatshirts and or t-shirts. Shit, you can get a whole bed set if you wanted. Go to neonpeacockmerch.com.
If you got a allegedly bed set and one of your brides pull up, boy, that'd be some funny ass
that's
shit.
funny as fuck.
Now, what are you talking about?
She's like, whose clip is this?
Oh, everything.
Did you have someone in here?
Bruh.
Allegedly.
Oh
man, you're gonna die.
Motherfucker.
Oh no. I just saw something. This is terrible right here. And I don't want to laugh at this, but shout out to my man's Bruce Miller. He's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers. He's the criminal lawyer.
Yeah, I fuck with his channel.
He's fucking super funny. But he's covering this one right now. It's this broad. She's not a little person, but she's like really short, and she got a man. He's like 5 foot flat, and they begin drunk. They're alcoholics, and she put him in a fucking suitcase and zipped it shut. And he's over there like, babe, this is not funny. Let me out. And she's like recording it, and she's faded. She's just laughing, ha ha. You know what I mean? She goes to sleep, bruh, and bruh dies in there.
Get the
So-
fuck out of here.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
been 4 years. She's been sitting down for 4 years. She went through like 8 lawyers because she keeps firing every lawyer because they're like, she's like, I'm getting away with this one. Like she's like trying to figure it out. But now the trial has started, and it's hilarious, man. Because she is all the way fucked. Like at first, she tries to call the ex-husband, right? She calls the ex-husband. He's like, it's emergency. He comes through. She had already then took him out of the thing already. It's the next day. She done took him out. He's dead as fuck. You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, well, you know what I mean? I don't want nothing to do with this. He didn't even walk in the house. Because she opened the door, he could see Brad just laid out. You know what I mean? He's
That's
like, fuck that.
So
Yeah,
he
then she
suffocated
called
in
the
here?
cops.
Did he suffocate?
Yeah. Then she calls the cop. He's telling her in the video, he's like, babe, I can't breathe in here. Please, babe. She's like, haha. She's like,
Oh wow.
oh, and yeah, and then so now, then she calls the cops and she has a whole story. You know what I mean? Oh, we play hide and seek, and we always try to outdo ourselves. And it's like, but then in the same breath, she talks about how she put him in there. It's like, oh, so you're playing hide and seek, but you put him in there. You know what I mean? Like it was just all the way a mess. Hey, this bitch is about to fry. Yo,
She's done.
she put him in the luggage like Bernie for Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, my
Yeah. Oh man.
That's crazy. She's an idiot. Shout out to man. My bad, Big Bo. We got Parico in the building, man.
Parico. Shout out.
Oh, Deftones, yeah. I fucking rock with the
Deftones.
Deftones, bro. They're fucking fabulous.
You know who was kind of funky till they went commercial? And bear with me, but Maroon 5. You know what I mean? They were, or even back in the days, what was the dude that totally ripped off Maroon 5? Jamiroquai. Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
Or him, I should say. Yeah, there's not too much commercial funk out there. I'm pretty sure like there's people out there yelling right now, like, you guys are tripping, funk's still alive. I just listen to all the old shit.
100%. She remind me of Pops, man. So I'll be slapping that shit.
Yeah, you know who was funky in his own right too than a motherfucker, man. Rick James, man.
That's facts.
I be slapping it cold-blooded.
War.
War was like, you know what was dope about War? They were hella deep. They were dumb ass deep. I didn't see them go inside, but we was at the Alameda Fair back in 2018 or 2019. I bought a bunny actually for my daughter at the fair. But anyways, War was performing and they had the big old screens and shit. So we was outside the thing and they hella deep.
They had a woo-wop band, didn't they?
They're hella deep, bro. They're hella Hispanics and hella blacks. Why Can't We Be Friends is one of my all-time favorite joints ever. Not even just like the favorite War song. That song goes hard.
100%. Yeah, I've seen them perform a few times. We have a concert series out here. We used to have a concert series in Sacramento where, different old school artists would perform at the parks. Like I told the Eric Benet story a few years ago, but
He was out there barefoot in the motherfucker
100%.
in the all white linen.
Oh, my
He was
I
recruiting.
don't know if he was in all white, but he was in linen though, on everything with no shoes on. 100%.
Player
I forgot.
shit. Real players rock linen.
Yeah, and he had Holly Berry out here. He had a Holly Berry in the park. My mama.
Hey, bro, he legit is a nymphomaniac. At least that's what he said when he got caught with them 2 Asian things. He got caught with some twins, and Halle Berry caught him in the act, bro. He's like, I'm a nymphomaniac. I can't help it.
I can't help it.
It's a real thing.
So many said start one wide receiver, Tank Dell, Jordan Addison, or Zay Flowers.
It would be Addison, just if I'm looking at matchups. I almost don't want to give up on Tank Dell. Who do the Texans got this week?
I think they got Indy.
They got the Colts. Ooh, that's a great matchup too. As in, like, we want to. Ooh, I'm gonna go Tank.
I'm gonna go against the grain, I guess, and go with Flowers. I know he got banged up a little bit, but
I'm on the Addison train.
Shit.
The whole panel
It's
split.
up to you, Smitty. We all picked somebody else.
You gave us 3 options. We gave him 3 answers. Look at this, though. My
It's
initial gut is
a
Addison.
good problem to have, maybe. I don't know. I guess it.
The last time these 2 teams played, fun fact, in 2018, it was the first year they had Corky Kirk there, and it was still the Jared Goff-led Rams. That shit shot out to the fucking moon. It's like 51 to like 38 or something like that. The Rams secondary does give up mad booty through the air. I'm not gonna look at last week's game with the Ginsu and be like, oh, the Rams are so good on defense. Fuck no.
Right.
So Addison, but it's all Jefferson there, bro.
Yeah.
And you could run on them too. So Aaron Jones, is in play here too. So, and I don't trust Sam Darnold ever. I don't care. Sam Darnold can finish top 5 and shit. I don't trust him.
I ain't
Hate
mad
him.
at that. Deftones is my favorite band because I'm Mexican. I've seen them like 5 times.
Yeah, they're actually really good.
Yeah, they're badass.
Yeah.
It's a good band to have your favorite.
The White Pony, that fucking I only know it as the White Pony because of the album cover. I don't actually think it's called the White Pony, but that album is fucking fire.
Growing up, I was on Green Day because they from the Bay, right? Then I fucked with Nirvana because that shit was just dope. And I really fucked with Weezer, hella tough. Weezer was sick, right? And Smashing Pumpkins, they had a couple joints. I never really liked their entire body of work, but they had some joints I liked, like a motherfucker. Because we went through that era too, like the alternative, and then we went through the fusion era where you had like the Korn, where they got a DJ and like what's his name, Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit, you know what I mean, where they got like it's like this rap kind of rock. Kid Rock was popping during that time.
It is indeed called White Pony, by the way. I had to look it up because I was like, man, what is that White Pony fucking album called? It's called White Pony.
Oh, and that was the title track?
Yeah.
But then what do they call it? Funk. The funk punk fusion is ska. Like Sublime.
The brass,
no doubt.
When you got brass and and heavy bass guitar and I mean you could play some ska guitar, right? Like ska guitar is kind of like reggae.
A lot of more syncopation.
Like reggae guitar actually is probably one of the more like consistent.
It's all syncopation. That's why.
Yeah, it doesn't really change. That's why reggae DJs are really fun to listen to because the genre just kind of creates the vibe where they don't have to try too hard to make a good mix. Right?
I got a booger.
Like it's not a whole lot that kind of like clashes. Everything kind of meshes when you start to DJ reggae. It all meshes really well.
Yeah, because it got the same rhythm. Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of clashing when it comes to reggae.
I love that fucking Afro beats, bro. That shit go crazy, bro.
Hey, I fuck with reggae shit though, because we grew up on some dance hall shit. You know what I mean? That shit was always in the mix. Like if you was in the club, there's gonna be a portion of the club where they're mixing some reggae, dance hall. There'd be a portion that they throwing in some house. You know what I mean? And then when they throw on all the rap shit, that's when you're like, hey. Nah, but that goddamn I used to go. There was this club. It was actually called Cucini's. Right?
Oh shit!
On Sunday nights, because we was out there. We were downtown fucking motherfuckers, bro. Like we were just out there like 4 or 5 days a week. And the Sunday nights, it was reggae night over there. And that shit was dope. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. What you done? You talking about Maxi? And listen, that motherfucker be musty as fuck in there because everybody grinding in there. You go there, like, oh shit, it's hot over here.
Yeah, that's kind of how I know dance hall is like. Oh shit! Oh well, you better find a partner because you don't want to be caught being alone on a dance hall fucking floor, dude. Like,
You,
they should be plenty out there
that's
on
when
the
the freaks
dance hall
come out
floor.
too.
Yeah.
And the house shit used to go crazy too back in the day. Freestyle music. If songs out there, he feels me. Stevie B was the shit. Spring love, come back to me.
You guys had it better than we did in Southern California. When I moved up to NorCal and I started going to the club, and I realized that first of all, breakbeat was pretty heavy in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And then there would be some like drum and bass.
Shit was early in the
They would have drum and bass rooms, which was fun too. But like, I can only keep up with drum and bass for a little while.
Yeah, because you used to party out in the city and in Oakland a lot, right?
And then the actual MCs on top of the breakbeat, that was cool because they would just be spitting shit on top of breakbeat. And in Oakland, actually, out of the whole Bay, Oakland was the more hyped up place to be. Like, I'd love to go to Oakland even more so if I'm going to the club. They had shows in San Francisco. Best shows I've ever been to were in San Francisco. But the club in Oakland was kind of like the...
Hold on, pause. What venue in Frisco? Do you remember? They
had ballrooms like that you would go in, and then they had like the
Fillmore. You go to Fillmore?
Yeah, Fillmore. There's a couple other ones like
the Independent is another good one.
Independent, and then
like the Beatles. I performed at the Independent.
Like there's like this one plaza. Like if you go outside the place, and then there's like a plaza, like big opening, and then like streets being like everywhere, but like everything's old in San Francisco, so it's small. So when you get in there, the sound is premier.
Everything's more
vibe is high.
Yeah, I partied at the Jewelry Mart. The Jewelry Mart is right around the corner from the motherfucking Pac Bell Park. It's a big ass jewelry mart. I mean, it's nothing but jewelry stores, small jewelry stores in that market. Matter of fact, Cuzzo Kev Dab, may he rest in peace. He went and got his pieces from that Jewelry Mart. But we also partied in that motherfucker, bro. It was a Skins is in fucking fashion show. So it was a bathing suit fashion show, right?
Okay.
Fucking party was there as well. That motherfucker was going down in Frisco.
Yanking.
San Francisco State is an actual serious school. So like when you're in downtown, there's all sorts of college like little spots where they got the little fucking joints that are they're real thin, but they're like 3 or 4 levels high, and they got a basement too, and then a little tiny backyard. But when you get in there, you can pack it with like 100 people, no problem. And those fucking parties were fun as all hell. I really love San Francisco. It's my favorite California city. I haven't been there since all the shit, on the streets kind of like brought it down. And it's
like,
sad
you literally
because
got like between the homeless and the fiends, right?
Yeah, San Francisco used to be so fucking badass. Like I hear stories. I haven't been back in. Well, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. I was there for one night, and I seen how bad the streets got at night. There was just so many people living out there. I'm like, oh shit, this ain't how it was like 10 years ago.
Shout out to my young cousin JT, man. If you're out there watching, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, he living out in the city right now. And he out there like around Mission area. You know what I'm talking about? And we used to be running around in that motherfucker for sure, bro. Little Mission and Market area, bro. Because back when we was before we was 21, you know what I mean, you go all to the gentlemen's clubs out there. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
There's
the whole strips.
Yeah.
O'Farrell, Market, Mission, all of they're riddled with them back then at least. I don't know about
what I liked about Frisco too was when I'm in the city, it don't sleep. If you get my vibe, like they might not sell alcohol anymore, but the place stayed open. So like usually by 2:00 you were fucking turned up. You didn't need no more drinks anyways.
Yeah, you're
But
gonna
the
go
place
eat.
wasn't kicking you out. Like they would play music. You could fucking have
Well,
vibes.
in Frisco, there's spots that open at 2, but you gotta know these spots. And a real shit, like there was this spot back in the days, bro. It was called the Slide, and like so you can walk in through the entrance, but it's a legit like a hole in the wall. It opens up at 2, and you goddamn you go down a slide or you walk through the thing. Only the women go down the slide because when you go down the slide, it's a whole crowd and they boo you or cheer you if you're bad or not. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
They're like, and there always be a random drunk dude. He goes down the slide, I go boo. They throw shit at him. The fuck. But yeah, and that shit used to be popping. There's I had this homie named Jamer, like gamer but with a J. It's actually one of my older sister's homies. Shout out to Jamer. But he knew all the hole in the wall joints in Frisco. You know what I mean? Because it would just like you just bounce around. And like literally like joints where like you needed to know like the password for real. You know what I mean?
Oh, speakeasy.
Yeah, like speakeasies.
Oh,
like,
my
yeah,
mama.
like
Yo.
Yeah.
but the slide was a speakeasy, yes. And because they definitely had drinks there. It was like BYOB too.
Okay.
What do they go? They they're on cork and shit.
Your own bottle.
Yeah, like the after hours joints, and it'd just be popping. And most of the other ones are all EDM the fuck up though. You know what I mean? Because those spots open, and everybody they on, recreationals. You feel me?
Peacock said tomorrow I have more insight on if the Texans are going to shake things up on their offensive line to give Stroud more time to throw. I would like for them to move Titus Howard over to the left guard and bench Kenyon Green for Kendrick Green. It's like when the light bulb doesn't work on a string of Christmas lights. One dude is problematic.
Bro, I swear to God, I had bad karma from like being that jackass kid walking to school, and then it'd be a whole like thing, like someone has like a fence and they got their whole lights done up, and it's I just go ahead and pluck one. Bloop.
Yeah.
that whole section's done.
I kid you not, Disney will every year they take the light bulb out of the fucking thing. So when they decorate it, they go, we want blue here, we want red there, we want green here, we want yellow there today. And then so they'll fucking put it
Mickey
up there.
doesn't play.
No, and then it might also be in preparation because more people probably have respect for the shit when it's in season. So like since they're still preparing for the winter season and it's not quite ready, especially like if you're familiar with Small World,
It'd be a lot of white lights during the Christmas season.
They dress that motherfucker up, right? So. And it's geometric. When you go down there, you'll see like they got shapes everywhere: squares, diamonds, fucking triangles, all that stuff, and it gets lit up. So until they're ready to turn on the lights, they don't put the bulbs in. It's pretty wild. That's a lot of fucking people going like putting a fucking bulb in the goddamn light string.
Hey, listen, man, they run a tight operation over there. Shout out to Mickey. See what I'm saying? And
I've
Mickey,
been watching them dress up the castle. The castle is a cool experience to watch them do. You know how like the castle's got tops, right? Mm-hmm. And it's so it's, for winter they put a new top on it. It just goes right over it like a fucking.
They don't just throw a Santa cap on it.
Yeah, just put a cap on it, and it's got snow on it, and then the lights and the whole bit, and all they got to do is just drop it on, and then plug it in. And
okay, bogey dumb question time. So what, they got that tall ass cranes and shit like that? Like what are we talking about?
So we actually own probably like a couple dozen cranes. Crane work is something that happens on a frequent basis, and we don't have one. We have like a dozen, maybe 2 dozen cranes. Yeah.
Do they wear the Fix-It Felix joints too?
That'd
be badass.
No, I don't think so. Because all the riggers they almost look like they're wearing normal clothes.
So
but they're Disney employees.
So okay, another dumb question. So when they do change the tops, like when you're talking like the castle, that's like in a day. This thing got overnight.
A lot can get done in a night. Yeah.
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 That shit doesn't stop over there. You know what I mean?
Well, they bring in flatbeds. The flatbeds have all the pieces, and then they got 2 cranes, one on each side, and then they just fucking pick them up. And then they got people on man lifts sitting there to like kind of probably radio in and tell them like, okay, yeah, we're straight, and you can drop it, and then hook up lights or power or whatever they need, and yeah, it happens. It happens really quick.
What? Okay, another bogey dumb question. And I know you're in this Magic Kingdom, but in the other one, what the fuck is in that Epcot Center?
The Epcot Center is based off of
I said Epcot
technology, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a technology based experience. So most of like if you go around Epcot, you're gonna run into like era technology stuff. Magic Kingdom is like your Disneyland, right? And then you got Epcot, and then you got Hollywood Studios. So all like the Star Wars joints, the movie joints goes to Hollywood Studios, which is its own park. It's not Disney. It's not Disney World Magic Kingdom. And then they got Animal Kingdom, which is obviously like the safari park. If you go down to San Diego and you go to the safari park, it's kind of like that, but with rides. And then there's water parks. There's like 3 water parks at Walt Disney World. And then they have, if you ever been to Disneyland and done downtown Disney, well, they got what's called Disney Springs in Walt Disney World. So all of this stuff is in this area where Disney bought hundreds of acres, and they just decided.
I'm a big fan of the Rainforest Cafe, by the way. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
the Rainforest Cafe.
They have them in every one, I'm sure.
There used to be one in Sacramento. I've been to that one in Sacramento. It's probably not open anymore because they closed a lot of them.
Yeah, because I've only seen them and I know they're like in all the Disney things, like the Disney downtowns and stuff.
Yeah. And it was pretty cool. I don't remember the food being like super great, but it's a vibe, I guess.
I actually like it.
Oh yeah, I must have not eaten.
We've ate there a great deal of times, actually.
I only went once.
Well, because like what we would always do too is like, you know what I'm saying, we would always take, we go to Disneyland hella deep. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying, and whenever we eat dinner, we were like, man, let's go to Rainforest Cafe versus like, because then we can go and have hella drinks too. You know what I mean? Then stumble off back into the park.
Yeah. You know, what's cool about Disneyland now is you just go to Disney California Adventure and you get all the drinks there.
Yeah, well, there was
and then downtown Disney, you just take the monorail down there and you get dropped off and you walk around, and they got legit restaurants. Some of them actually get booked. Like you can't just be a walk up.
What was it in downtown? Not downtown Disney. In California. What is it called? CA Disney California.
Yeah.
And there's like a pier, and there's a bar right there.
They got a beer. They got a beer bar. It's Carl Strauss. And then if you want liquor, your best bet is to go to the winery. They got like a vineyard.
They don't got that joint over there no more on the water. Like over the water, they had like a little pier type of deal.
Yeah,
there was a bar right there, like an outside bar.
Yeah, you ever watch Big Hero 6?
Yep. Though they call it San Tokyo.
San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. There you go. Okay, word.
So that whole area is changed to that.
Hero 6.
And then, way better than I was expecting.
It's badass. I have several children, so I've, at one point it came to like. We stopped going to the movies unless it was like Disney shit. It was like, or like kid shit.
Big Hero 6, mad props. Pixar did a goddamn good job with that one. But anyways, that whole area, because California Adventure, believe it or not, is slowly not becoming California anymore. Like they're gonna start putting Disney IPs and making it a totally different experience and retheming. Like Cars Land is not California, and
Yeah,
then
you're right.
Pixar Pier, that's not
And they got
California.
all the Marvel joints in there too, right? In Cali,
They got
like
the
I just saw
Marvel fucking
Spider-Man
joint
shit.
over by.
Oh, that Spider-Man shit was
Remember
sick, bro.
remember Hollywood
They had a
Hotel?
fucking Spider-Man animatronic fucking jumping from here to there. That shit was
And he
badass.
fucked up one time and smashed into the wall, dude. Like,
Did he?
yeah.
Holy
He
shit! I gotta
messed
find it
up,
on
like,
YouTube.
yeah, it was like, and all the kids
Oh
were like,
no!
"What the hell?"
They're like,
then-
you know how many
they got
kids
the-
cried Spider-Man's a robot?
They got the human actor to come out and be like, "Oh yeah, he'd like stumbles and stuff.
okay.
Like, I'm okay, yeah." And so all the kids ain't fucking
They're
freaking
like,
out or
"Yeah."
whatever. But
That's hilarious.
yeah, like it's on
Oh, yo,
video.
that
It's
shit
on
is
YouTube.
crazy.
You
It
can
flies
watch
across the shit.
It's a wild, it's a dope ass animatronic, and the show is pretty cool. But at one time it did fail in show, and it smacked right into the side of the building. It was like, ooh, that thing is destroyed. And then they got the costume character coming out, the door going like, oh yeah, it's okay, I'm all right, I'm
Oh,
Spider-Man,
man.
I can take whatever the fuck.
Hey,
Yeah. But they the Black Panther show, that shit doesn't exist. Like they used to have this one actor who wore the Black Panther suit, and he would climb up the goddamn building like one of those French with the
Like
woo-wops,
an
the fucking,
American Ninja Warrior?
yeah, like the fool that was Black Panther was legit like climbing sides of the building and doing flips and all sorts of gnarly
Parkour.
shit. Yeah, parkour. And they must cost too much. Disney's cheap or something. I know they got the funds for it, but they don't want to spend it and have those types of actors.
Might have took a bad spill.
I don't know.
They couldn't
Insurance
insure
is
him.
pretty
They're like,
wild,
his insurance is
because
gonna be way
you
too
can't
high.
do nothing
It's a
without
lawsuit.
insurance. And if insurance goes, well, if you want to have this show, then we're gonna make you pay this much a month or whatever. Maybe that's the reason. But
Yeah,
I
because
don't know. It was a good show.
he was to fall and break his shit, right?
Yeah,
Boom, 100 million.
yeah, something like that, right?
And then they'd be like, all right, they might even get it down to like 30, but still, Mickey's like, no, we're not doing that.
God, bro.
Oh shit.
The Black Panther show has to go.
Cutting that shit out.
Fun fact, I learned this from Kidda. That's actually the original voice. That's actually Walt Disney doing it.
That's Walt Disney, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is Walt
He's a
Disney.
cheap fucker.
He had well, no, he's not cheap. He's very he wants to know that what he imagines.
Oh, he's very
Yes.
specific.
He's very specific. So he had to try out. He was like, okay, I want voice actors to do the Mickey. And then after a little while, he was like, no, it's got to be like this. And then he realizes like, well, I guess I just got to do it. And then it became so iconic that it's one of the more easily it's easy to replicate.
Forever.
Yeah, like a voice actor, a real good voice actor, should be able to do a Mickey Mouse without any issue, and it should sound pretty good.
No one could do James Earl Jones though. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Facts. Rest in peace.
Darth Vader.
Yes, but hey, listen, they got the AI though. They're good.
Yeah, the AI is pretty wild. Where if you have an actor as prominent as James Earl Jones, yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to create a whole movie, and he would be the main character. And
Silence.
yeah.
That was a really poor James Earl Jones. There was like no bass in it. My bad. Silence. I guess that's closer.
It's not for everybody,
I
but
can't do
voice
James
actors.
Earl Jones.
There's some crazy voice actors out there that, like Jim Carrey. When he first started on the scene, it was like, wow, they're going like, God damn, this guy's. How many fucking voices can this guy do?
Yeah, hell yeah. In Living Color, he was all the way the fool with it too.
Them is facts.
He did everything. Hey, Fire Marshal Bill is the guy, man.
Yeah. That
Hey, there's this one though where he's he's a self-defense instructor, and it's for women, right? Like for women, and he's like, he goes in, and he's like, I'm the the 1982 karate champion, right? He's
Oh,
like,
my mama.
and like, but he keeps fucking up all the women. Yeah, boom, boom, every time, right? He's like, come at me with this knife, okay? Come at me like this, okay, with this knife. And she's like, okay. And she keeps stabbing him every time. Oh, right? He's like, you're supposed to come at me like this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, she shanks him up hella times, man.
He was
I
killing
love
him literally.
Jim Carrey's a motherfucker.
Oh, everything.
Uh,
Hey, I got to slide in a minute, y'all.
let's close it out.
We can close it out.
Yeah,
We love rocking with y'all, but we got things.
we were going on a Disney
to
on a
places
Disney tangent
to
for a minute there.
be.
Let's close it out.
Did we answer this question?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So which RB2 do you think we can get for Olave? Michael Chap.
Fuck, bro.
I'm gonna start with Monty, and then I'll trickle down to like to Brian Robinson, and then I'll trickle down to maybe a Najee, and then I just keep making my way down.
Yeah, you gotta swing for the fences, so to say, right? So we want Monty, we want B-Rob, the Mob, we want
James Conner.
We want to start there. James Conner, maybe somebody's still afraid of his viability for a whole season.
You got to get Olave back, or else, like, if you're going to sell him right now, someone's going to try to buy extremely low. So
100%. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I love Monty. If you can get Monty for a wide receiver, like Olave, that's a win.
Tyrone Tracy, I just start trickling down. Chase Brown, because at that point, if you just need running back and Olave hasn't really been producing, you're winning in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because Olave ain't really done nothing.
Derek said that character was supposed to be a Chuck Norris. I want to be
yes.
Chuck. That shit is fucking crazy, bro. Oh my mama.
That shit have me dying every time I think about that shit.
Fucking hey, bro.
Oh shit. But yeah, and stay tuned tonight for the Guru Nation Power Hour and special guest me and Blitz with Blake.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, BWB. So we'll be there for the in my humble opinion segment. And we're definitely cooking something up with B-Dub.
Is Blake a Saints fan?
No, but it's not necessarily. It's a Saints show, and then we come on for the second half. It's like a Saints show / stock market show where it's a medley show. I like it. Spencer does it all, and then he brings the final segment is in my humble opinion, and then he's been bringing me on. So now I say, we're gonna bring on Blake this week too.
One of these days, I'm not going to be sleeping through it. That's like my. Those are my hours.
Yeah, it's usually because it used to be Mondays, and now we settled on Tuesdays. So
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, you're usually hibernating.
Spencer's a busy man. I haven't seen him in a hot minute.
Yeah, he works in the field for real. You know what I mean? Real journalist.
Streets.
He's out there in the streets for real. In the Big Easy. But yeah, so make sure y'all tune in that tonight. Definitely neonpeacockmerch.com. Shout out to our proud sponsor. And be sure to sub up to all the joints. You know what I'm saying? Gen WealthNet, Heart Start, Neon Peacock, and the Guru Nation. Let's go.
All right, y'all. Tonight.
Yep.
Peace.
It right there.